Ooh, I see a lot of people. Hello, Rated Frog. I see you first. I see Rich is here, Spencer's here. Oh, I was gonna leave a comment as well because I know a lot of people are gonna be asking, what are you making? Rated Frog, early. Yes, I'm early because I'm making lasagna tonight and that takes a long time. So I figured I would try to get a head start so I can get it in the oven pretty quickly. We will see. Jeff Rubin is guessing snowman. Yes, vote people, vote. How was the weekly walk? There were actually like torrential downpour rains, so we didn't walk today. Bloodsport66, hello, I'm about to make lasagna. Doing well. Hi, happy life. That's okay, Rated Frog, no worries. Here, I'll send Gordon to help you. Yeah, I mean, more hands in the kitchen are always welcome. Okay, I was gonna pin a comment that FYI, I'm making, well, no, I should say tonight, I'm making lasagna. All right, pin this comment here so people know what I'm making. All right. Happy Life says hello, mods, and everyone else. Yes. I'm probably gonna be on here for a good, like, 3-some hours tonight, just because this lasagna takes quite a bit of time to make. 6 months until Christmas, I know, but honestly, this year is flying. So, yeah, it'll be here before we know it. The Elastic Heart video by Sia is so bizarre. I actually really like the Elastic Heart video. Coffee says, hey, my friends. Your content is always awesome. Thank you so much, Spencer. I appreciate you. 2P0 bienvenido. Hello. I see there's 41 people now. Hello, people. At some point, I feel like it always just jumps up a lot. All right, Rated Frog. I messed the poll up. I picked the most popular one, but then I remembered it's never the first. Yeah, never ever the first option, people. I like it too, but it's bizarre. Yeah, she kind of has like an odd style, I would say. Kana Zikri said hi. Barack is here. All the cool people I hear. Let's get cooking. Yes. I probably won't be able to get to all of your comments just because I'm going to be making lasagna and trying to do this quick. But it's kind of a long recipe, but we're going to do it. 1 cup of dried lentils, 3 cups of water. I think, hold on. To a medium pot, bring to a boil. All right, so let's start with the lentils. I'm going to grab my saucepan. Put them in here. So lentils first, I'm gonna rinse those. So here's these. Might have an extra bag of them. I totally thought I did. Never mind. Oh, all right, 1 cup of dried lentils. Here we go. RS6, thank you so much. Hi Leo, hi James Brace. Reese Lemulek, hello. Hello and welcome. I'm making lasagna. It's one of those nights where I'm like, I would love to just be chilling on my couch, super easy, not a lot of, I mean, I like talking to you guys, but it's just, there's not as much going on. But I'm like, you know what? I need to cook something tonight. I need to cook a big batch of something because I will be so grateful. My future me will be so grateful that I did it. So I'm pouring 1 cup of these dried lentils into this cup, measuring cup. Okay, looks good. Eamon, hello. Trick Shots, John Hobbs said hi. And MRM is here. Boo is back. Good to see you, Boo. Let's see. So, this is 1 cup of dried lentils. I'm gonna be cooking these momentarily. Lasagna with lentils. I know it's vegan lasagna. That's why it's got some different stuff. So, what I'm gonna do is put these lentils in my strainer. And then I can turn the camera to the side, hopefully, so you can see. And I'm gonna rinse these in my sink. What's your favorite dish of all time? I would say my favorite dish of all time is spicy Ethiopian lentils. Mr. What? What's the brand of pot? Circulon. I have Circulon cookware, but actually I have an upcoming brand collaboration with a different cookware company. They're sending me a stainless steel 12-inch saucepan to feature on my channel. So that calls for another recipe video coming soon. So stay tuned, guys. I have 3 brand collabs on deck that I still have to get done. So busy, busy, busy over here. But it's exciting. It's nice to have things in the queue. Luca, hello. Kashif, David, Carrie Allington. Yes, I've tried Arab food many times. Hello, Nicholas. All right, so these lentils are looking good. Just gonna strain them a little bit. Lucas Walsh is here. ASDF, hello. Hi, Yusuf. All right, so I'm gonna add these into this saucepan. Everything in there. Just rinse this off. And then I think I'm just gonna cook this with the 3 cups. Let me just double check my recipe. Who is Sia? She's a singer. 1 cup of lentils and 3 cups of water. All right, so where did I put my measuring cup? 1 second, guys. 1 second, BRB. Okay, I'm back. Let me turn this camera around, or to the side, I should say. Oh, damn it. Here we go. Let's see. I am making lasagna, Lucas. Boy, I'm missing a lot of your comments. Whew, crazy. Oh my gosh. Let's see. If you spam, you get banned. Hi, Madeline. Hi, Corey Garnett. Yes, pinned comment. Read the pinned comment, people, if you want to know what I'm making tonight. Hence the pinned comment, so I don't have to keep saying it over and over. Okay, there we go. King Eric, good to see you. Doggo, I see you. All right, let me grab some water. So for those of you wondering, if you don't know my channel, I am vegan, so I do not eat any animal products. This is definitely not a traditional lasagna recipe, because lasagna is really not vegetarian or vegan most of the time. So this is 2 cups. And then we'll do a 3rd. Luis is here. Hello, Luis. All right. Also, do you guys recognize, those of you who are on my channel a lot, this is my Eco Viva reverse osmosis filtered water. All right, right, so that's the third cup, and then I'm just gonna put this on my stove top and let it saute behind, not saute, simmer and boil behind me. Alright, so timer. Okay, next up, we probably have to make the tofu ricotta cheese. Latest trend, I'm doing well. ASDF, yes, I try to eat healthy vegan food. There's definitely some junk vegan food. Jeremiah, hello. Sylvester. We've got, oops. I like cooking too. Dead Man's Gulch, hello. Coffee says win Green Day, hello. Robert. All right, next part. Next part, I'm trying to go so fast. Because the thing is, the lasagna needs to bake in the oven for 1 whole hour, and then because it's so large, it needs a long time to cool, like realistically like 1 hour to cool. So that's already 2 hours gone. Embark is here. Luis is like number 26. Thank you so much. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Oh, thank you, Corey. Hello. Get in my belly. Where's that from? I know that, but is it like Jack Black or something? I know the reference, but I just can't think of who says it. All right. So lentils are cooking away back there. I'll turn, actually, I think you guys can see them. They're like right there, just inside the camera view, like in this saucepan right here. Austin Powers. Oh, okay. Thank you for the, yeah, I would never have guessed Austin Powers. Assume, hello. Tab, hello. Making you hungry. It's lasagna. So yes, I get it. All right, so cashews into the food processor now. This is so loud. I apologize in advance. The boiling water that has lentils in it. So let's get this cord undone. So this is just a food processor with a simple blade attachment. It spins around, so it like pulses stuff and breaks it down. It's always a challenge getting it back on here. Okay. There we go. Ugh. All right, cashews. Ta-da! So I'm using the rest of this bag of cashews. I'm thinking that it's about 1 cup. It might be a little less. We'll see. Hello, the one and only ASDF. Thank you so much. I love my kitchen. It's like one of the best places to be at home. I love being in my kitchen. Ooh, this might actually be just the right amount. Look at that. Heck yeah. Oh my gosh. It's very satisfying. I wanted to use up all my cashews and it's just about the right amount. So these are gonna go in here. And again, you've been warned, it's a little bit loud. So, here we go. I think my blade is all the way down, hopefully. Yeah, it should be all the way down. All right, let's see if it goes. No, blade. Oh, it's the blade. Come on. Thank you, Corey. No worries. I feel like everybody's busy these days. It's summer, you know, people have things going on. Love lasagna. Hello, Natasha. All right, so this is looking good. Let's see. I'm gonna grab a mixing bowl. Next up, add the tofu, nutritional yeast. Okay, so this is the part where I gotta kind of meter this out. Okay. So, let's see, where did I put it? All right, so I'm gonna be putting some firm tofu into this tofu ricotta. Check the pinned comment if you wanna know what I'm making. So 8.1K, woohoo, that was really fast. Oh my gosh, wow. What? Let's see, we've got Farida, I think. We've got, let's see, yes, I'm American. Maddie, I'm doing well. How about you? I'm trying to make this lasagna in record time, just because I want to be able to like show you the finished product. And it takes a lot to make it, to make all the prep ingredients, and then also to bake it and then let it cool. So we'll see if I can show you guys, but hopefully, I am planning on being on here a long time tonight, on live. I will be at 10K soon, yes, Corey, I am way ahead of schedule. My goal was to be at 10K by the end of this year, and it's looking like it could happen by the end of August. If the growth rate continues, it's very exciting. So I'm now getting the tofu out of here, guys. Gorjeet, hello. Oroporus. Sorry, I don't think I said that right. I have no interest in having a restaurant. That business is just so brutal. It honestly does not look fun to me. The restaurant business. Would not do it. So I'm just gonna hack off pieces of this tofu, put it in here. Come on. Hussein, hello. For those of you wondering what I'm making, check the pinned comment. And be sure to vote in the poll. Try and guess my favorite Sia song. Ooh. Yeah, restaurant, just ooh. Also, for me personally, like, I don't care about, for me, what I like about food or what's most important about food is like nutritional content and like being time efficient. I feel like with restaurant food, it's supposed to be like professional level. I have no interest in that side of food. I don't want like super glamorous food, fussy food, food critics. I don't want any of that. No interest. Okay, so looks like I got half of this bunched in there. Hello, Katie. Cooking is going well, Hussein. I'm in the United States. All right, lentils, starting to simmer. What was I gonna do? Okay, add the other ingredients for this tofu ricotta. Tofu, and then I need nutritional yeast, lemon juice, salt, basil, oregano. So I need to gather some spices for this. One sec. Garlic, basil. So I've got this over here. I've got garlic and basil. I also need lemon juice, salt, nutritional yeast. So here's lemon juice, salt, here, nutritional yeast, back here, had this at the ready, and oregano. I think that's the last thing I've got to grab. Boom. All right, so let's go. This is a great channel. Thank you so much, Corey. Tweeble to Hope. Yes, lasagna tonight. Favorite part of cooking? Oh, excuse me. Favorite part of cooking? Probably eating the food. And I really do love leftovers as well. East Bay Chef. Hello, I'm making vegan lasagna. Thanks for joining. Okay, so now I gotta pay attention here to what I'm gonna be adding. 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, but I'm cutting it in half. So, yeah. Hi Muffa, said hi. Are you a chef? I'm not a chef by training, it's not my full-time job now, but I'm a food YouTuber primarily. So here's 1 tablespoon, and then about 1/2 of a tablespoon more. And then let's add a bunch of seasonings. NNB, my dinner is 10 pieces of fried chicken. Sounds very indulgent. Okay, I'll do 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Come on. I give you a sub. Thank you. You're a content creator and live TikTok streamer. Very nice. I'm not on TikTok. I'm just on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you so much for subbing. So 1/2 teaspoon of basil. I didn't show you the salt. Here's the basil. Hello, Vika. You're back. Hello, Jamie Hubler. How are you? Happy Wednesday. So basil. Oh my God, it smells so good. Now oregano. So all the lovely pizza, I would call them like pizza seasonings, very Italian seasonings. Let's see, someone said hi. I don't read Arabic script though, don't know how to say your name, unfortunately. Let's see. Yeah, oregano, 1/2 teaspoon. I do not understand Chinese. Nope. Win Cassidy Johnson. Oh, I don't know if I saw Cassidy above. Sorry if I know I'm missing comments, guys. It's because I'm so focused on this food. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. All right. Oops. I'm gonna unscrew this. My favorite channels on YouTube, cooking videos. Nice. Oh wait, Tony. Was that our Tony or is it a different Tony? Yes. Had to let you know I'm doing okay. Excellent. Yes, your cousin gave us the update the other day and we were all concerned for you, Tony. So I'm glad to hear that you're doing okay. Misag, hello. Richie Cunningham, I'm making vegan lasagna. Ooh, sorry to hear that, Vika. That's really sad. Thank you. You're welcome, Tony. Hi, Logan. All the best. And then did I add garlic, oregano, basil, salt? So I think that's good. I'm gonna add a little bit of liquid just because I know this can get a little tough in the food processor chamber. Come on, Karaf. I think that was oh, nutritional yeast, I missed that. Gotta get that. I knew something was missing. It's this nutritional yeast. Very good source of protein if you are plant-based. I do not put any sugar in my lasagna, no. noodles. Give me one sec, guys. Gonna go give them a stir on the saucepan, or on the stovetop, I should say. Looking good. Whew. All right. So I'm gonna just let those hang out back there. Hello, Pioneer for you. Also, sorry guys. So sorry if I'm missing I know I am missing comments because I'm not able to watch the chat all the time because I'm cooking, but I appreciate you all being here and hanging out with me. So let's get this, I'll show you up close. Nutritional yeast. You can use this as kind of like a cheesy substitute if you want to avoid dairy. Oops, I spilled a little. Okay, let's see if I can crunch all this together. I made a cooking video too. Nice, Logan. 50 likes already. I know, that was so fast. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna add just a little bit of water. Loosen things up in here because it's a little bit dry. Okay. Rich, I saw your comment, W. Karaf. I want to donate. Is my card safe? It should be. I know lots of people donate on YouTube. I actually don't know the whole setup, but I'm imagining that you would have to link a card or link like your Apple Wallet or something like that to YouTube. Hi, Dr. Nazir. Oraparos. I'm vegan for both reasons, health and I just don't really, I personally don't want to be supporting animal product companies with my own dollars. Hi, Antonio Salazar. All right, I'm gonna add a little more water to this because I don't want it to be like a paste. I want it to be a little bit softer than that. That's good. Looking better. Vika, you're my dream. Hello, Victor, and thank you. So this is a half batch of the words tofu ricotta cheese. What I'm gonna do is get the rest of the cashews out of here. Because this will be the second batch. The reason why I have to do this in 2 batches is I don't have a big enough food processor to do it all in 1 batch. Thank you, Jamie. Oh, you gifted 5 Hannah and Health memberships. Thank you so much. Yes. I love it because I have members only content coming up. 7 got 1, Lone Wolf got 1, Heath got 1, Ibrahim Allen got 1, and Erdal got them. Okay, nice. Welcome, you 5, and thank you so much, Jamie, for gifting memberships. I'm loving the members community when you're a member. So for those of you who are new, so I have memberships available on my channel. It's bonus content and bonus perks for the channel, so you get to see all of my videos early before everyone else gets to see them. You get to use members only emojis in the live stream chats. And I've also made some exclusive members only videos and shorts where no one, like, it's not just a first look, but it's like no one can see them except members. So if you're interested in bonus content and some membership perks, consider becoming a channel member. OMG Green Day fan, I see. well, we've got Green Day here, yes. Rich, aka Green Day 1. I am also a huge fan of Green Day. They're my favorite band. I feel like Green Day just takes me immediately back to middle school. Just love them. Oh, what am I doing? Hold on. Ugh. Kelvin, I'm making lasagna. So right now I'm making some tofu ricotta. I'll show you it in just a second. So I'm like pulsing down some cashews and nutritional yeast and some seasonings. This is what it looks like in my food processor. So here's the first batch of the tofu ricotta. I'm gonna get it out of here and move on to the second batch. I would be able to do this all in one fell swoop, except my food processor is not big enough. I should just get a bigger food processor. However, I always like, you know, holding out some hope that I could do it as a brand collab and not have to go shopping for one myself. So we will just wait on the food processor upgrade. Oh man. Okay. Kelvin, yummy, can't wait to see the outcome. Me too. I'm gonna do, every time I've made this lasagna, I've tried something different. So it's just a recipe I like to experiment with because it's nothing too crazy. I'll eat it, you know, even if it's not the best. I've had some better batches, some batches I wasn't as crazy about. Oh, come on. It's such a tedious task getting it out of here. Come on. Yeah, this is a little bit thick. Okay, so there's the first half. Let's get this pushed down. Stone Papa Smurf is here. Maddie said hi. AZN Tone. Kaylin, I see you. Smash that like button, says Jeff. Thank you. Okay, so here's the first half of the tofu ricotta. Very creamy, very nice. I personally love it. So I'm gonna set that over to the side and move on to the second half. So I'm gonna just do everything I just did a second time for the second half. Where are my cashews? Here we go. So put the cashews in here. I think I'll do the nutritional yeast next. Carrie, hello. Stone Papa Smurf, I wanted a Green Day CD so bad for Christmas in 2nd grade, but I got No Doubt Tragic Kingdom instead. I don't know what Tragic Kingdom is. Hi Reaper, Big Haas 920, East Bay Chef, nice meal. I cooked barbecue filet mignon, tri-tip roast grilled corn. Wow, sounds deluxe. Very nice. So here we go. Here's the nutritional yeast. Okay, that looks good. Try not to spill it. Great. Let's do all the herbs next. So we've got oregano. For those of you who didn't see me do the first batch, there's some oregano, half a teaspoon, I believe. Kerwin is here. I really enjoy cooking barbecue and Mexican food. I love both of those things as well. Half teaspoon of oregano. Put that aside. Half teaspoon of basil. Do you know the band No Doubt? Of course I know No Doubt. Yes, I love No Doubt. With Gwen Stefani. Tav, my chicken almost here. Oh, you ordered chicken, nice. Very nice. Garlic powder. I go through so much of this stuff, you guys. We're at 63 likes, which is sweet. Thanks so much, guys. I've been on here for 36 minutes and it's been so busy already. Salt. I hope I did salt on the first half of this. That is the downside of doing it in batches instead of all at once. Okay, so salt, that over here. Lentils are looking good. I feel like I missed something. Nutritional yeast, salt, basil, oregano. I think that, oh, tofu now. Yeah. So the second half of my tofu block is right here. So I'm gonna cut this into just little chunks and get it into the food processor. Double tap to send likes, says Kaylin. Vegan pizza, that is. I'm eating clean after this. Where did you order your chicken from, Tav? Let me guess. I mean, there's so many chicken places. I'm gonna go with Chick-fil-A. It's either, I feel like it's between Chick-fil-A, KFC, or Popeyes. Is there another one? Those seem like the big 3 chicken places. KFC, Popeyes, and Chick-fil-A. KFC, nice. I didn't get it right. I don't eat KFC anymore because I'm vegan, but I did really like eating KFC growing up. I loved the big old buckets of fried chicken. Reaper sent a 100, thank you. I see Ashu Ethio is here with some Amharic. I don't really read Amharic, but I can tell it's Amharic. All right, so get the little bits of tofu off of there. And then some lemon juice. Let's go. And then I'm gonna go stir my lentils. We got 58 people here and now it's 44, you guys. It just jumps all over the place. So here's 1 tablespoon. I'll do 2, just about 2. And then probably need a little bit of water as well, just to thin it out so it's not a paste. Okay, put the lid on. Come on. Hi Jade Stevenson, Coffee, Win Reaper, Ashu Ethio, L's Endeavors, that's a fun username. Oops. All right, I'm caught up on the chat. Get up, Craig, hello. I'll get some more water in here. Scrape down the sides because sometimes just ingredients can get stuck and it doesn't all get blended if you don't scrape it. Oops. All right. Da, da, da. Cool. Gaming Boy, I'm doing well. That's a fancy blender. Not too fancy, honestly. I've had it forever. But I appreciate the comment. I think this is smooth enough. Let me just check. Yeah, that's a little, maybe just a tiny bit more. The reason why I'd rather have it a little bit more liquidy than pasty is because I actually have to spread this over lasagna noodles. So if it's a paste, it's really not pleasant or easy to spread over the noodles. Saving Private Orp. Cassidy, hello! So good to see you. I was wondering if you'd join. Alright, so that's looking good. Let's get all of this into that one mixing bowl. Oh, it's such a mess. Let me just tidy up for a second. I feel like when your countertop gets super dirty and you're setting plates and bowls everywhere, then the bottoms just start to track grime all over your kitchen and just things get to be a mess. Also, if you have stuff on the bottom of your pan or whatever you're cooking something in, it can burn on the oven rack, which is not good. That can set off a smoke alarm or just make your home smell like a smoke cloud. So let's get this. Cassidy, I still love summer. I don't do cooking lessons, no. Hi, Joel is here. Kerwin saw that comment. Cassidy, how was your Wednesday? So for those of you who didn't see my pinned comment, I'm making vegan lasagna. This is some tofu ricotta cheese. So because it's vegan, I'm not using any cheese, no dairy cheese. So I'm using a cheese substitute in the form of tofu cashew ricotta cheese. Looks good. So hard to get it all out. James, using eggshells. Martha, yes. When the smoke detector goes off, that's when you know the food is done. Yeah, no, that's when you need to evacuate your home and the fire trucks might start showing up if it gets out of hand. You definitely don't want a smoke detector going off. At least not inside. If it's a grill outside, then, you know, it can be smoky and not a problem. I'm gonna try to just scrape off the last of this. Timer, 1 minute for my lentils. Cool. So I think I'm gonna set this ricotta into my fridge. And then next, I should probably finish off my lentils. And then, oops, shoot. Then I'm gonna chop some veggies, like prep the veggies for the lasagna. And then I'm just gonna assemble the lasagna and throw it in the oven. Trying to get it in the oven ASAP. Earrings are so cute. Thank you, Naomi. So let's see how much of the stuff I can get off of the blades. There's a bunch on the bottom here. Okay. Okay, so that's looking good. That's for the lentils. Okay. So let's just get these out of here. This is vegan lasagna, everybody. So this is not traditional lasagna at all, because lasagna has tons of stuff I don't eat because I'm vegan. So get this off, and check on those lentils. Get this over here. All right, favorite song, David and video. Can we listen to music? No, I don't play music on here. All right, guys, so I'm gonna check on the lentils now. Looking pretty good. So these are the lentils that were over on my stove top. I'm gonna put this into my fridge to chill. I'm gonna grab a lid for it really quick. Orewa, like a Porsche with no brakes. That's a Sia lyric. Dutch said hi. Rated frog with the Cornelius mug emoji. Yes. Okay. Zucchini and mushrooms and spinach. Oh my god. You guys. This is legit like a 4-hour recipe. It's so much. I don't know if I want to chop the spinach. I guess I'll chop it today. Coffee says hello to Crystal. Lentils are so I don't know. I actually don't want there to be music in the background because I just like chatting with people. We'll see, but I try to really, yeah, you gotta be careful with copyright. Even some of the no copyright music, it doesn't, like the system doesn't catch all of it, so it'll flag it as copyright music. All right, so next, all right, next I'm gonna drain the lentils, guys. So let me turn this to the side and grab this. Actually, hold on. Hi, Taylor and friends. So I'm gonna drain these lentils that I just cooked into my sink. I'm gonna have to piecemeal it because there's a lot of them. Dave Macron, Julian. I never ate lasagna. Well, I mean, this is not traditional lasagna. This is vegan lasagna. Because I can't eat regular lasagna. It's got a bunch of stuff I don't eat in my diet. just dry these out. David, we love hearing you talk. Hannah, Julian saw you. Breaking Bud, doing well. Leonid is here. We've got the Rizzler. Hello, the Rizzler. So, lentils, gonna go in my big soup pot right behind me right there. And then grab the second half of that saucepan. Everything is in batches, it feels like, with this recipe. Okay, I just got all the lentils out of there. Last little few. Cassidy, still my favorite. Gordon and Martha, Squirrel and Cherry are close seconds. Love it. Yeah, I do love Gordon and Martha so much. Nice to meet you, the Rizzler. I like your username. Toby, hello. How long have I been vegan? I've been vegan for 13 years, since 2012. All right. Dominic, if you were a cloud, what would you be? I don't even remember the types of clouds. Maybe a nimbus cloud, I remember that. Nishant Kumar, hello. Your earrings are iconic, only because I've been wearing them in every single live stream for the past 6 months. I do really love these earrings though. Okay, so lentils are done. Rinse this out. I like to rinse stuff off right away. Otherwise, stuff just gets like caked on and it's a lot harder to clean your dishes once the stuff has dried on. So just rinse that off. So now my lentils are in this big old soup pot right here. And next what I'm gonna do is pour in, here I'll turn my camera over to the side so you can see it better. I'm gonna be pouring 2 large jars of marinara sauce into these lentils. So give me 1 sec, guys. Turn this over. Eichhörnchen from Mein Haus ist Name. Favorite food is Ethiopian food. Pioneer for you. Tab, I can never give up fried chicken. Been doing well, Pioneer for you. Let's see, Cassidy Johnson. We're almost to 100 likes. Yes, I know, we're already at 85. It's really cool. That's so many. PA on the track. Dominic Tatum. Thank you so much, Dominic. Let me grab my marinara sauce. I went with spicy marinara sauce this time, guys. So let me show you. This is different than the last time I made the lasagna. So I don't know if I've used this before, but it's this Mezzetta spicy marinara sauce. And it's vegan. It has no sugars added to it. Very excited. So hopefully this works well. I'm gonna shake it a little bit. Clemente, hello. Hi, Tony Romano. Clemen, Gipe, RMZ. Ashley is here. How are you feeling today, Ashley? So in we go. That just came right out. Oh man. So there's one. Wow, that really all just came out. Oh my gosh. And then, sweet. Let's get the other one in here. Again, just give it a good shake, but don't like chuck it. That would be so sad if that, oh, I'd be like, dang. Because you have to have 2 jars. These are each 25-ounce jars of marinara sauce. I'll show it again for those of you who missed the first time. Mazzetta spicy marinara sauce. I'm hanging in there so far, says Ashley. Good to hear. Hi, Valeria Sanchez. Whew, did you guys hear that? Thick marinara sauce, oh my gosh. Just let it come out for a few extra seconds. Giving the Christmas tree vibe, says Joshua. I'm hungry, says David. Me too. I'm very excited to eat this lasagna, but it might still be a bit of a wait, just being honest here. What time is it? 8:37. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Try not to have this drag out too long. Okay, so beautiful. That was very easy. And so now I'm just gonna give this a stir with a different spatula. Gorgeous. Looking so good. Wow. Very happy with that. Just make sure, so the 1 cup of the cooked lentils are in here with the 2 jars of marinara sauce. That's what it's looking like. Also, I see Sliding Edge has been a member for 1 month. I love it. Thank you so much. Yes, members, if you don't know this, you get these like special chats that you get to use when you reach a milestone of being a member. So that's fun. I love lasagna. It's perfect for camping. Ooh, yes. We cook it the night before, then put it out. Oh, put it on ice the day of camping and put over the fire to heat. Better the second day. Yes, lasagna leftovers are so good, you guys. I absolutely love lasagna leftovers. Okay, so this sauce is looking beautiful. I think I'm just gonna let it hang out over here. Bring this over here just to put in my sink. Okay, so now it's time to prep the veggies. I'm gonna try to keep this as short as I possibly can. We'll see how that goes. So, first I think I'm gonna do the mushrooms. So I got 1 pack of mushrooms. I'm gonna rinse them off and pat them dry and then chop them into small pieces. And then I think I'll just put them into a small like container. I bet a plate would work too, but I'll just put them in here. Ooh, what did Tav say? Jordan, with my shirt off, got a thirst trap. Okay. Floyd D says, hi Hannah, hello Floyd. We love your videos, says David, thank you so much. Yes, I love making videos for you guys. I love seeing your comments in the video, in the comment section of the videos. Laura My Tunes, good to see you again. Welcome back. I'm making vegan lasagna, trying to free these mushrooms, but it's not working. There we go. So I've got some sliced, I think these are baby bella mushrooms. Sliced white mushrooms. I feel like they're baby bellas. Rated Frog with Dexter's Lab. Yes. All right, so here are the lovely mushrooms. I'm gonna put them in my large strainer and then just give them a rinse over under my sink. Super quick. Brigad is here. When did you become vegan? Is it Gagnant or Gagnant? I went vegan back in 2012 when I was 18. Hannah lasagna is my love, says Valeria. Cool, cool. All right, so let's grab a cutting board and a knife. Portobello's, okay, saw that from Tav. So I like to just kind of, you know, give a quick little clean on the mushrooms because they can just have a little bit of dirt. It's not terrible. I mean, a little bit of roughage is fine. It's natural, but obviously you don't want like a clump of dirt. So I'm just gonna quickly, you know, pat these dry. The thing is, the lasagna is gonna be baking in my oven for 1 hour at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So you know that most of the little germs on any of these ingredients are just gonna get blasted into oblivion because they're being cooked at such a high temperature. So it's not the end of the world if there's just little bits and pieces of stuff. I love lasagna. That discipline right there, says Tav. Asya says greens from Madagascar. Nice. All right, so I'm gonna call that good. The rest of the mushrooms are looking good in here. Okay, so now let's just chop these up. I'm gonna try to get them pretty small. So I'll start in batches. T says Sia, also a red flag. I wonder why. I feel like she's so popular. So I guess millions of people are a red flag. I'd have to disagree with you there. Valeria, thank you so much. You're very kind. Okay, so chop these into little pieces. Okay, move along. Let's see, Ashley, I wish I could have mushrooms now. Oh, are you not able to have mushrooms? Like, I'm curious, are you like avoiding mushrooms for your pregnancy? Valeria says you're welcome. Yes, this is Italian food, although I am not making this lasagna in a traditional Italian way because Italian lasagna, the old school traditional lasagna, has cheese and beef and probably egg in the lasagna noodles. And I don't eat any animal products, so I don't eat meat, I do not eat eggs, I don't eat dairy products. So all of the ingredients going into my lasagna are vegan ingredients. This is also going to be a gluten-free lasagna. The noodles I'm using are chickpea noodles, so those are high in protein, which is nice. So it's an Italian, I'll call it an Italian inspired recipe, but let's be real, Italians would never make their lasagna like this. They would like boot me out the country if I tried making lasagna like this over in Italy. Hi, much love from Saudi Arabia. Hello, 21. What city in Minnesota would you like to visit that you've never been to? That's a great question. So Fargo is technically not in Minnesota, it's in North Dakota, but the twin city across the border from Fargo is Moorhead. We refer to it as the Fargo-Moorhead area. I would love to get out toward Fargo and go to Moorhead. Just because I don't know that part of the state at all, but there's a bunch of other cities, but that one came to mind. Cassidy, great question. Ashley is avoiding mushrooms because she's expecting. I wish I could eat mushrooms, but I'm allergic. I was trying to ask you, vegan lasagna tastes awesome. I never tasted it before. I love the taste of vegan lasagna. I feel like, honestly, people are just, they get very like fidgety and freaked out and sus when they hear that something is vegan. But if they were to try this and not realize it's totally vegan, I think people would really like it. So, I don't know. There's nothing really that weird about it. Thank you so much, Clemente. AZ and Tone is here, lol. Drunken Chef Barbecue, I'm making some vegan lasagna. It's also gluten-free. I'm just prepping my veggies. This is, I'll be honest, this is probably my least favorite part. I'm not the biggest fan of just chopping veggies, but it's part of the process. I think I might save myself some time and not chop my spinach, because I've got some spinach with me. I'm kind of tempted to, but I think I'm gonna skip that just because I'd rather eat sooner rather than later. Clemente, no problem, you're welcome. Raid Frog says, Hannah, I'm half Italian, I'll give you the pass. I know. The thing is, it's like, I feel like, you know, most people would understand, oh, it's like someone's dietary preference, like that's fine. But for example, I was watching, if you guys have Disney Plus, you should head over to Disney Plus and watch this series called Tucci in Italy. It's a series where Stanley Tucci, the American actor, goes over to Italy and just travels all over to different regions, meets with local chefs, local restaurant owners, just like ordinary people, goes to festivals and eats all of these foods. And I was laughing the whole time because every single meal he ate, it was like tons of meat, tons of cheese. There was like nothing vegan that he ate, which is fine. I just think it would be, you know, not the coolest with some Italians. It's not, I mean, their cuisine is known for its richness. I'm not knocking Italian cuisine whatsoever. Snooty X, happy Wednesday to you as well. All right, last bit of the mushrooms. Here we go. Maldo, hello. T-Bone. Nicholas, thank you. Clemente, I love mushrooms with pizza. Me too. Yes, I love mushroom pizza. Actually, I have a recipe video if you guys want to check it out on my channel. I've made I think I had mushroom and olive pizza in that recipe. Really easy, very simple. Laura My Tunes, Hannah, how many times a week do you cook? I'm getting tired of cooking so much lately. I probably cook like 5 days a week. I at least cook something 5 days a week, if not more. The thing is, I really like cooking, so it's not a problem for me, but I can understand, like, if it's not your favorite thing in the world, it would get old pretty quickly. But I do cook, I would say, like 85 to 90% of the meals I eat are home cooked. And then the other 10 to 15% are takeout food / dining in at a restaurant. I don't know why I'm saying poll time, because I know I'm already wrong. Oh my god, I missed the poll closing time. Shoot, I knew I'd miss it. Let's see, okay. Close the poll. Ooh, you guys were, you were torn. You were split on the answers. Okay, Clemente, I want to check out that video. Yeah, go and check out all the videos. There's a ton of videos on my channel. There's hundreds and hundreds of videos on my channel. A lot of them are recipes, not all of them though. So guys, have a great evening. Looks wonderful. Thank you, Jamie. And also, Jamie, thank you so much for giving those 5 memberships earlier. Okay, so the poll question was, guess my favorite Sia song. For those of you who don't know, if there's any Gen Alphas or Gen Zs in the room who don't know, Sia is a very popular musical artist. and she has a lot of hits. So, looks like the #1 vote getter was Chandelier, but Chandelier was listed, I think it was listed first, right? It's not Chandelier, that's what I'm getting at, although I do love that song. 22% guessed Snowman. I love that song. It might be my second favorite Sia song, but it actually is not my all-time favorite song of hers. My all-time favorite song is also not Elastic Heart. That came in third. It's Soon Will Be Found. That's a lesser known song by Sia, I would say, compared to her other, bigger hits. Yeah, so congratulations to the 20% of you who got it right and guessed Soon Will Be Found. If you haven't seen it already, go and check out the music video. It's really beautiful. She does it all in sign language, and she paints, like she dips her hands into white paint, and it might be like UV light paint, because then the lights go out and she's like signing the whole song and all you can see are her hands. It's very artistic, very well done. And also the song is just gorgeous. I found that song like a decade ago. Neil, hello. My answer was Elastic Heart. All right. I mean, now this is making me want to just turn on a Sia playlist because I really love her music. You tricked us. Yes. Rich, what did you guess for the poll? Which was your selection? I can't remember if you said it. I might have missed it. Favorite movie, ID 13 is Gladiator. Tony says, I just finished watching 20 Years Later. Okay, so Tony, I know I was talking about it nonstop, but I actually did not end up going to see 28 Years Later because we just were so busy with other stuff on vacation this past weekend that we decided, you know what? We're not gonna spend time on vacation in a movie theater. We wanted to go out and do other things. So I don't know what happens in 28 Years Later, so no spoilers. Rich guessed Elastic Heart, okay. All right, I'm gonna try to chop this zucchini so fast. So I've got a zucchini. I also have my lovely chopped mushrooms, so these are done. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna rinse this off. I should give you guys another poll question. What did I write down? Favorite book genre. Oh, but I feel like that's like a good new one I could do. Whatever, I'll give it to you guys now. Favorite book genre, here we go. You should make a fatty steak. Let's see, next poll question. Let's do books. Guess my favorite book genre. Is it, I have to think here. Is it science fiction? Is it poetry? Is it autobiographies, memoirs, or is it historical fiction? Try and guess, guys. Second poll question. David Macron says, take your time. I'll get rid of this pinned comment because I feel like it can block people's view. So, gonna chop up this zucchini and get it ready to go. Historical fiction is winning. Neil, I'm making zucchini. And I'm trying to go so fast, but time flies on these lives, and it is a bigger recipe. Like it requires a lot of like prep work before you can assemble the lasagna. Just gonna get any issues off of the sides. Okay. And grab a plate. Or I could just use this mushroom tin. Normal YouTube live. I didn't think they existed. It's so disappointing. It's entertaining, interesting, and disappointing all at the same time to hear people say, oh my gosh, finally, a normal live stream. And I'm like, man, that's just, ugh, it shouldn't be like that. It's not difficult to just do normal stuff on the internet. So, I'm gonna just quarter each of these pieces and then cut them pretty slim. It's V4PS Plays. I don't think I remember you. Your username isn't familiar to me. Alright, yeah. Spamming and you're gone. Riley Krieger. Yes, I do remember you. It has been a long time. Let's see. Sounds like Krieger. Yes, I remembered you. I remember you corrected me on your last name because I said Kruger, but you told me Krieger. From Wisconsin. How is life in Wisconsin? I actually was thinking about going over to Wisconsin for the 4th of July because Wisconsin has way, way cooler fireworks than we have here in Minnesota. Like, you can buy way more exciting fireworks in Wisconsin. Oh, man. Oh, I'm ready to make this lasagna, like put it together and then get it in this oven behind me. I should turn on the oven, actually. Let me heat it up to 350 once I'm done with this. Tav, okay. Andrew Sabini, have you watched any Chelsea games while we've been over there? I don't really watch, like off-season games, so I have no idea what's going on with Chelsea. I'm such a Premier League purist. I only watch Premier League games. Okay. Just chopping some zucchini really quick. Riley, well, through a heat wave going to see fireworks in Nina. Can't wait for fall. Yes, I know. I'm excited for fall too. Part of me feels guilty for saying that and feeling so excited for fall because I don't want to wish away the summer, but I do love fall so much. It's my all-time favorite season. Chelsea 1-3 Flamengo. Ernest is here. Welcome, Ernest. Hope you're doing well. How was your Wednesday? Shane is here. Bye, Riley. Thomas London. Native AC. What do you put in your zucchini? I put nothing in my zucchini. You don't really put anything in your zucchini. It's just an ingredient. All right, guys, so let's get this lasagna assembled, shall we? I'm ready. I'm gonna have a lot of dishes, but that's for later. So let's get this cleared off here. Like I said before, don't want things stuck to the bottom of my lasagna pan because then they can burn in the oven. So I think when I made this lasagna a couple times ago, I think I put too much spinach into the layers. So I'm gonna be a little more modest with my spinach. lasagna with zucchini and mushrooms and marinara sauce. Lots of good stuff. Tofu, cashew, ricotta. So I'm gonna grab my casserole dish. Kirby is here. I don't think I saw your entrance, Kirby. Oh my gosh, Cassidy. Wisconsin Dells was my family's go-to spot every summer from age, God, like 5 until, I mean, end of high school. Like I love Wisconsin Dells so much. Oh, that was like our getaway spot, being Midwesterners here. We just had the longest day of summer. Yes, Scott, Doherty. Michael Robinson is here. Diogenes is here. Canada Day is Tuesday. Rich, you just work and work and work. Shane said hi. Salim. All right. Crazy Sick Wine. Thank you so much. All right. So I agree with you. I'm so done with the humidity. Yeah, me too. Me too. Awesome is here. I'm making lasagna, people. All right, so I need to focus a little bit here. Assembling the lasagna. So I'm gonna start with 1 cup of the marinara sauce here in the base. Sorry guys, 1 second. Michael Sanders, do you have spicy recipes? Yes, go to my channel. Yes, we're at 118 likes I'm seeing on my phone. So I'm gonna start with the sauce. Oh, it smells so good, you guys. I also need to get my lasagna noodles out. So these are my chickpea lasagna noodles. These are not your traditional noodles. Hello, Goku. NNB fam is back. I'm on my way, Hannah. All right, let me just count. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I just want to make sure I've got enough. How many are in here? 3 to 4. I'm just gonna count these really quick. Bless you, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I need enough for each layer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, oh dang it. So I'll have to do 3 probably on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, yeah, okay. No biggie. Just wanted to check, because I usually do 5 on each layer, but I don't have quite enough for that. Elrula from Odessa, Texas is here. Great to see you. All right, I'm gonna hop over to the recipe page so I might not be as reactive to what you're saying. Okay, assembling. First I'm gonna start with 1 cup of this marinara sauce that I made earlier. William, hello, good to see you. Thank you, Big P. I add 1 cup, okay, one cup to the bottom. Ooh, try not to make a mess. I'm gonna add a little bit more. And then just like spread it around, shake it around. Looks great. And then, let's see, we've got 1 cup and then 4 to 5 lasagna noodles, so I'll be putting 4. Let's see, Joshua Segovia, hello. AD, I'm just over here snacking on some Greek dolmas. Hey, I ate dolmas yesterday. I love Greek dolmas. Let's have 4 of these. Yes, I'm following a recipe from Nora Cooks. So I'm gonna lay down these lasagna noodles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. And then, wow, 8.12 subscribers, amazing. Thank you, Steven, I'm glad you like the earrings. Spread half of the ricotta, so I'm gonna grab the cheese, the ricotta cheese I made earlier, and use, dang it, I need another spatula. Ooh, and I need to turn on my oven too, I forgot. Thank you, Cherise. Make sure it's 350 degrees. Yep. So 1 cup of sauce. Spread it around lasagna noodles, and then half of this tofu ricotta. Dolmas are stuffed. Yes, I know. I just ate a bunch of them for dinner last night. They're a great vegan and vegetarian snack. So here comes the vegan ricotta. So excited. Over there, and then just spread this around. Hi, Ronaldo Jr. AD says, sorry, Hannah, that explanation was because someone asked. Oh, gotcha. I mean, I haven't been able to keep up with all the comments, so no worries. Yeah, dolmas are so good. I can show you, I'll try to remember to show you the tin of dolmas. I think there's only 1 dolma left, but my grocery store, one of my grocery stores stocks them. You can probably order tins from Target and Walmart as well, like online, Amazon probably. Oh no, I'm moving the noodles and I don't want to, dang it. So trying to get this as evenly spread as I can without making a total mess. Kind of making a mess. Spoon this off of here. Okay. Vegan ricotta, yes, I made it earlier on this live. It has tofu and cashews, basil, oregano, nutritional yeast, salt, lemon juice. Okay, doing my best, guys. Trying to move quickly, but also not, you know, make a mess. It's tricky. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. And then next, I think it's the veggies. Blah, 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 blah. Top with half the spinach. Okay, and then notes. For veggie lasagna, one layer in the lasagna with the spinach layer. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my spinach. Yay! Lots of stuff going on here, guys, I know. So I'm gonna take my mushrooms, I'm gonna be putting a lot of veggies onto this ricotta layer, tofu ricotta layer. Just load this up with tons of mushrooms. Actually, I should have put the zucchini first because they're flat, but oh well. Like easier to layer. So I'm just gonna do a sprinkling of mushrooms. And I might have chopped like way too many, but that's fine. I can use these for something else. And then zucchinis here. SM, hello. Yes, this is gluten-free vegan lasagna. You are correct. Rare Riri is here. Greenleaf Music is here. JVKE is back. Hello. So getting the zucchini into this lasagna layer. Trying to get it pretty flat because I want the noodles to lay flat. Charisse, Rated Frog with Dexter. Yeah, sorry guys, not able to keep up with the chat as much as I would like tonight. Oven is heating up behind me. Okay, so I think I'm gonna add like a few more and then probably call it good. Don't want to overdo it. Okay, and then spinach time. So break this open. SM, I heard 3 words: ricotta, layer, and zucchini. I guessed it right. Yes, you did. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna take like the ends off of these spinach leaves. I don't like the long tails just being in the lasagna. It's not my favorite thing. So just layer some spinach leaves on here. This part kind of looks like a pizza, I think. Let's see. I don't do music on here, no. For copyright reasons. Glad you're here, Laura. That was somebody. AD. Copyright issues? Yes. Yes. Even the copyright-free music, believe it or not, I've had. It's not that often, but sometimes the YouTube system just doesn't recognize it. Like it's not registering that it came from a copyright-free source, and it'll flag it. And I'm like, come on, man. Like this was marked as copyright-free creator music. So yeah, I don't mess around with music on here. So I'm gonna keep this simple, like pretty, like not too much crazy spinach going on. I think that was the downfall, literally, of one of my last lasagna attempts, guys, was I just packed so much lasagna into the layers. I think I was trying to use up a whole box for whatever reason. And it was just, I think it like deflated and then the top was all warped. It just was not cute. It still tasted fine, but it was so like visually not pretty. All right, and then let's just add maybe like a few more leaves and call it good. That might be enough. Okay, so let's see. So next, sorry, reading through spinach, add about 1 cup of marinara sauce over the spinach. So here's like the first layer, guys. First layer down. My oven buzzer is gonna go off soon, meaning that it's ready. It's ready for the lasagna. So let's take 1 cup of this stuff and just try to get it evenly poured over the spinach. And the mushrooms and the zucchini too. Those are under there. MC, hello. Kirby says a cow. People saying hi to each other. Sorry for not being as chatty as on my couch live streams. I'm so focused on putting this lasagna together that I can't really keep up with you guys. Okay. Looking pretty even. So I'm gonna call that good. Hopefully it's good. And then another round of noodles. So I'm gonna grab 4, which will leave me 3 for the top layer. That was my oven. It's been preheating behind me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this should be the last of the ricotta going on top of here. Yep, so ricotta hanging out over here. Lower my tunes. Yes, Hannah's focused. I know. I have not been chatting with you guys as much today. So this is tofu ricotta cheese, for those of you who didn't see me make it earlier. Oh, you don't have to cook the noodle sheets ahead of time. No, this is like oven ready noodles, which is so nice. I don't know if all noodles are that way, but this brand specifically is like, you don't have to do any pre-baking. You can just assemble your lasagna and put it right in the oven with the uncooked noodles, and the noodles will cook in the oven. All right, so, I'm getting hungry, guys. Get the last of this tofu ricotta out of here. Scrape it out. I've been trying to move so fast and it's already 9:19. I'm like, God dang it. So that's the end of this. Let's get this spread out over the noodles. What are people saying? Ashu, you're new here. I can tell because I go live way longer than I've been on live. I haven't even been on here 2 hours. I've gone for much longer than this. All right, so let's try to get this even across. Okay. Scrape that off. So set that over here. Zucchinis next. I'm gonna put them on first. Hi, Gavin Craig. Welcome back. Making some lasagna, vegan and gluten-free lasagna. Tim Zadid, hello. I'm gonna use up all the rest of my zucchini here, guys. Let's see. That's a big dish. Yes. I know, this makes a lot of lasagna. Okay. Almost done. I feel like one zucchini, one pretty small zucchini, is like the perfect amount for this recipe because it goes on the 2 layers. Like it doesn't feel like you're too short or too heavy on the zucchini. So mushrooms next, chopped mushrooms. Sprinkle these over. I think I'm gonna have a good amount of these left, which is fine. And then spinach is gonna go on next. What are the ingredients? I can't go through them now. Too many to list. Hannah, are you making that for yourself or for the next few days? I'm doing this as a meal prep. So this this recipe of lasagna freezes extremely well. So it's a huge volume of food and it can last you a long time if you store it properly. So this is for me because I have a busy, I know it's already gonna be Thursday tomorrow, but I do have plans for this weekend. I have a lot of stuff I have to get done. And honestly, when you have just a ton of food that's already prepped for you and you don't even have to think about what you're gonna be eating for lunch and dinner when you wake up, it's really nice. So this is to get me through the rest of this week, maybe even beyond, we'll see. All right, so I think that's looking good. I just love mushrooms so much. But I think I'm gonna leave these little, that little bit of extra mushrooms for something else. And then let's get the last bit of spinach layered on here. Again, just trying to rip off the tails because it's not really pleasant when you have like a kind of a string in your food, which the first few times I made this, I noticed like when the spinach wilts down, it can kind of be this like stringy end of the spinach leaf, which I don't like. That is one perk to chopping the spinach, but it's also very time consuming, so I didn't want to do that this time. Smoky Loki. I am making vegan and gluten-free lasagna. I think I've made this recipe now, like, this is gonna be, I think it's either my 4th or my 5th time. So spinach, and I'm trying to move quickly because it has to bake for 1 hour. And then it also has to cool, and it's a huge volume of food, which means it needs a lot of time to fully cool down so that you can actually eat it. It's 9:25 where I'm at. I'm in Minnesota. So I'm trying to move quickly so at least I can show you guys what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. I can't make any promises about being able to eat this on live, just because the cool down time can be quite long. So that should be about it for the spinach. Andrew, Ostrich Farms, okay. Delicious, vegan lasagna, yes indeed, Gavin. So I'm thinking that looks like enough spinach. I don't want to overdo it like I did on one of my last batches. It just was too much. So spinach can go back. Close for me. And then, let's see. Working on Canada Day, time and a half. Wow, I mean, hey, at least you're, you know, it is like compensation for working on a holiday, so that's nice. Ray, I saw you. All right, place lasagna noodles, spinach. Okay, so this is gonna be the very top layer, and I only have 3 sheets left. That's all I've got, people. So I'm gonna press them down like that. And it looks like they're laying pretty flat, which makes me happy. Pour the rest of the sauce over the top. Okay, so I'm gonna begin by just scooping. I don't wanna dump this entire saucepan. That would be, I think it would just splatter everywhere. So I'm gonna just begin by doing it like this and then slowly get the rest of the sauce on here. And there's a lot of sauce left, which is good. So get it around the sides. Kirby, exactly, Audrey. I'm missing, sorry guys, I'm missing conversation. I almost want to use a spatula to kind of get this flattened out. Yeah. Okay. Getting closer. And then it's gonna be just the last of what's in this saucepan. Hopefully should be just enough to get this covered. Okay, so, sorry guys, there are tons of counties in Mississippi. Must be talking about Kirby. That's the only thing I saw when I looked up, coming from you, Rich. Okay, let's turn it around. I've noticed with this recipe, like you really got to get the, just kind of like the cracks and the little edges filled in, or the noodles, if they're exposed, it doesn't turn out super good. So this is looking great. All right, guys. Just gonna get this evened cool. So this is looking pretty even, which I like. And I am tempted to put the cheese on the top. It does say you shouldn't make it like right away with the cheese, but I think I'm gonna do it and just see what happens. Because I have had luck putting the cheese on at the very beginning. Homer got eaten. Okay, so I think I am gonna put the cheese on. I'm making the executive decision. What's going on, guys? So I was visiting my uncle this past weekend up north, and he sent me home with some vegan stuff just because he needed to get rid of it. He didn't want it in his fridge, and I was like, I will take this cheese, and I know exactly what I can make with this cheese. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sprinkle it on here. Don't know where he got this, but it smells amazing, and it's plant-based, dairy-free cheese. Let's hope this works out. Stone Papa Smurf, I challenge you to get a chapter done of your book by the end of July. Well, I'm getting close to the end of chapter 1, but like, man, writing books is so hard. And the thing is, you can only be split so many ways when you work a 9-to-5 job, because 8 hours of the day you're working, and for me, another 8 I'm sleeping. And then YouTube is my second job. So there's just only so many things you can do with such limited time. So I try to write like here and there, but it's been such a challenge to write every single day. I haven't found it possible because I have other stuff I gotta get done. Yeah, I don't know about end of July. I could probably do that. Honestly, for July and August, because I feel like I've had really, really busy. Like May was a very busy month for me, and this month was a very busy month for me. And honestly, I'm like, okay, I think for the next 2 months, I just want to lie low, enjoy the next, couple months of summer, super chill, nothing crazy going on, and, focus on YouTube, write some more of my dad's book, and not just, it's been hectic. Good kind of hectic, but I've kind of maxed out, if that makes sense. Rob your hand, okay. Yeah, I don't know what some of these comments are. All right. Alrighty, guys. Oh, so let's get this covered in foil. That's the last thing I have to do. And then it goes in the oven for 40 minutes. Hi, Katie. right, guys, looking snug. So this is gonna go in the oven now for 1 hour. Wish it luck. I think it'll taste good. I got a little bit of the tofu ricotta left. Tastes really good. Yum. All right. So now I get to wait, clean up all these dishes. I'll turn the camera this way so I can see you guys. And I'll bring my laptop closer so I can see what the chat comments are. All right. Let's see, MC, where did the scientific study suggest go? All right, so sweet, you guys can see me. I kind of wish I had a little water to drink. I'm very thirsty. Okay, I should just start with my dishes though. These away. Mr. Shepherd said hi, Lord Cat. You'd be a great mom, says Jujube. How long have you been doing YouTube? Hello, Ronaldo Jr. I've been doing YouTube for almost 5 years. I will turn 5 years old on YouTube on September 10th of this year. So in like less than 3 months. I am actually thinking about posting like a 5th birthday party video where I make a cake and I have like a balloon or something with the number 5 to celebrate my 5-year anniversary / 5th birthday on YouTube. So we'll see. I definitely am gonna do something for that milestone coming up. Dishes, woohoo, so fun, right? All that cooking and now I have to clean. Madeline, Dimizzy, all right. That foil job was immaculate, says Andrew. Awesome. I do my best. So Megan, I made lasagna. I just put it in my oven. It's got to be in there for an hour. So I'm now like doing all the dishes from making the lasagna. Hootenanny. Such a fun word. Oh, dishes. It's like such a nice reward after you've been doing all this work and then you have to do more work. Home baking, yes. Jurassic Edits is here. G-Tender. Look at that cup with all the sauce residue. Like and subscribe, both are free. Yes, they are. Thank you for the reminder, Rich. Yes, it's totally free. Just to like this live and subscribe to the channel if you wish. Pile a bunch of stuff in here. Brian is here. Andrew says elephants can recognize themselves in mirrors. Free from Life 24. This is like a meal prep batch. So I like to refrigerate and freeze this recipe of lasagna. It lasts a very long time if you store it well. So this is not for like a party. This is not for anybody else. Kinsley is here. Julia is here. Whew. Andrew, I'd bring those dishes out to the garage and teach them a lesson. Yeah. It is a very large time investment, but then the payoff, of course, is having food for several days that you made yourself. Plus, I do really like it. It would be hard for me to do this if I did not enjoy cooking. Hi, Stephanie. Thank you. Is it CL Home for the like and the sub? Yes, lasagna does freeze well. Hi, Dead Player. Addie's Way said hi. Naira. My favorite cuisine is Ethiopian food because I'm Ethiopian. I'm very biased. I don't think my answer will ever change. I see Corey Richardson. Hello. Thank you, Addie's Way. I love my kitchen too. It's just a really nice space. And I'm in my kitchen every day. Let's see, Naira, thank you. Stephanie, hello. What time it is? It's 9:45 for me. How old am I? I'm 31. I'm gonna be 32 in September. It's 10:45 for Naira. Rose, Corey Richardson. I have the same food processor. Yes, oh my goodness, I love my food processor. It's made many appearances in my live streams and in my recipe videos. If you are hunting for it on my YouTube channel, it will pop up in YouTube, like my recipe videos on my channel. Alright, oh my god, almost done, guys. Let's see. Just trying to get everything in here. I don't want to do multiple, really don't want to do multiple rounds of dishwashing. Alright, let's see if I can make this work. We'll see. We'll see. Spencer Montgomery is still here. 10:45, so we got some people out on the East Coast. Beautiful age. I love my age right now. I love it. I'm trying so hard to get it all to fit in here, guys. Oh, and it's being so stubborn. Come on. Okay. Oh, shoot, my computer turned off. Micah said hi. As I can see, you a kind person. Thank you. Can the chat see Hannah smile, please? I don't really do like, it's not like, you know, I'm not a trained monkey, so I don't really do performance stuff on my lives. Makuko, hello. All right, so that should be not all the dishes, but almost all the dishes. Eric Alvarez is here. Naira is going to bed. Good night, Naira. Thank you so much for joining. I'm rinsing out some jars of marinara sauce that I used in my recipe. Jessica Marshall is in Mississippi. Welcome, Jessica. Ryan, thank you. Gavin, you should make a grilled PB&J. Oh man, I would love that so much right now. Oh, that sounds amazing. So the lasagna still has 45 minutes. So it goes. It's like a heavy duty recipe. Ronaldo Jr. is in New Jersey. Hi, Penguin Monster. Whew. All right, I think I'm gonna start my dishwasher because it's like I can't cram anything else in here. I don't know if you can see it really. So let's get that started. All right, whew. Still a few more grocery or ingredients to put away. Gotta put my little mushrooms back in the fridge. Grilled PB&J is awesome. I would love to have that so much right now. That sounds incredible. So I'm gonna store these spare mushrooms I've got. I think I'm gonna make a breakfast scramble or some kind of like veggie hash for breakfast. That's what I'm thinking. Take a break, sit down. You know, I'm not that tired, to be honest. And the thing is, if I can just get it all done in one fell swoop and not have it, you know, more work waiting for me, I would much prefer to just get it all done at once. So I'm just gonna knock it all out right now. I need to filter some more water, so I'm gonna do that. Seal Holmes, you're back. Rated Frog, 200 likes coming. Yeah, we can get to 200 likes. Hi Joey, hi G Tender, Zainab, I see you. Megan Leach. Gavin, did you know that someone born in the 90s with a peanut allergy would die hit by a car going? I don't get it. G-Tender. I like how you don't give up. Yeah, you can never give up. Because that means you take an automatic L. Can't have that, right? When you give up, you automatically lose. Seal Home, quadrillion likes. Joey, I had a nice day. Pretty like solid Wednesday. I work a 9-to-5 job. So yeah, work was pretty chill. Yeah, it was very rainy. It was like torrential downpour here in Minneapolis today. So I was indoors pretty much all day, which I don't like, but yeah, I just decided to not get completely drenched by going outside today. Done. Got this where the tofu ricotta was before. Is jelly in the USA the same as jam? I can never remember the distinction, so I don't know. Grind, 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 exactly. Yep. Yes. There is a great Kobe Bryant quote that everyone should remember. And he said, whenever you're working on something difficult or you're working toward a goal, he said, rest at the end, not in the middle. Like, once you've got the championship, once you've got your goal completed, then you get to rest. But don't rest in the middle. I love your earrings. Hi, Life with Olivia. Oh my gosh, Chica! I totally missed you. No, I was making lasagna. You probably saw, maybe. But I have lasagna in the oven, and I've just been so busy that I didn't see you, Chica. Hello, hello. Rated Frog is asking if I watched 28 Years Later. I have not. Actually, Ricci, since my sister is now in this live stream, we need to figure out a day to go and see 28 Years Later. Because I was like talking everyone's ear off about it in the lead up to Duluth, and then now people have been asking me, oh, did you see it? What did you think? What did you think? And I'm like, so I actually didn't go and see it. Feel free to hate me, I get it. I was talking nonstop about it. But no, to answer your question, Rated Frog, I have not seen it yet. I've heard mixed reviews. Some people weren't thrilled with the movie. I tend to ignore what other people say. I try to make up my own mind and just go and, you know, see things for myself. So I'm gonna see it regardless of what people say. I'm excited for it. I just don't know when I'm gonna see it. I hope you got 1,000 likes, says Ronaldo Jr. HO3N, hello, I'm doing well. I've been cooking, now I'm doing dishes. Rated Frog is laughing. What do you have as a career? I'm a data analyst for my 9-to-5 job. I really love my job. It's super interesting. Yeah, no, the job is great. What's tricky is the time limitation because I work a 40-hour-a-week job. Sometimes it's more than that. And it limits the amount of time that I can dedicate to YouTube and other stuff, like writing my dad's book. Looks like you'll see 28 years later, 28 years later. Nice, that's clever. I love that. Let's do some math. I will not be waiting until the age of 60 to see that movie. Because I'm basically 32 right now. My birthday's in like a little more than 2 months, so let's just round up and call me 32. Plus 28 is 60 years old. I would never ever wait that long to see 28 years later. Oh, so close. So close. This looks pretty good. I'm glad you have some time to do YouTube though. I love watching your live streams. I love being on YouTube and I love being on the live streams. Honestly, like, I mean, the thing is, I love my full-time job and my full-time job is also my primary source of income. If I could just magically wave my wand and design my schedule however I could, I would love to be able to do YouTube like, oh my God, 8, 9, 10 hours every single day, like 7 days a week. I love it so much. But currently that is not feasible and not like prudent for me to do that. But probably in the future, I can do more live streaming. I remember you saying you don't like science fiction. I need to close this poll. Thank you so much for reminding me, Griffin, that I need to close this poll. But also, goes to show you, people always, like the drive-by scrollers, that's what I call them. The drive-by scrollers will basically, if I leave my polls open for long enough, the first option will always get the most votes. Because it's those people that are just scroll here for 5 seconds, vote, and then leave. And then just pick the first thing. All right. Siadzilla from Dallas, Texas. You like something that stems from this world, says Griffin Lindahl. I love how you phrased that. That was very poetic. Logical Banana says, just drove in. Well, hello, Logical Bananas. I don't know if you got a chance to vote in the poll, but here we go, guys. So, the second poll question of the evening is, or was, guess my favorite book genre, science fiction. It was listed first in the poll, so if you know, you know. It's never the first option. And I also I don't really enjoy science fiction. There's a few, it's like, Lord of the Rings, I'm okay with it. Game of Thrones, it's like sci-fi fantasy. It's hard. So definitely not my favorite. 23% guessed poetry. Honestly, it's really hit or miss. That's how I would characterize my feelings about poetry. Some poetry I'm like, dang, that is like timeless, beautiful poetry. Other poetry, I just don't get it. I really don't. So it's not poetry. Another 23% guessed autobiography / memoirs. That's probably my second favorite on this list, but that's not my favorite. My all-time favorite book genre is historical fiction. So congratulations to the 21% of you who got that right. HO3N says you have really great taste in movies. Joel Peralta, looks like Rich already answered you, but I will answer you myself. Joel Peralta, I hope you're still here. fave car is dun da da da. Hold on. Boom. Sorry guys for spamming. I will remove the spammer. All right, we've got Johnny Theva, recommend me a documentary I can stream. Oh, very sweet one that I learned about through my sister was My Octopus Teacher. I think it won an Academy Award, if I'm not mistaken, a few years ago. You guys, you know how much I love Martha Stewart. She's one of my members only emojis. She's one of my all-time heroes. You guys should watch the Martha Stewart documentary on Netflix. She's just a very fascinating woman, fascinating person. Logical Banana says, I feel like sci-fi and fantasy are different. True, yes. May the Therein, Superman Love. Hi, Johnny Theva. Sorry, I'm just trying to see whose comments I missed. How did you know you wanted to be a data analyst? I didn't. I kind of like came to it after, like toward the end of grad school. HO3N says, I love it. Laura My Tunes picked out a biography. Kid Block, I love a car. Cupcake you made before. Drago Liub is here. Superman Love. Raw Lines Williams, hello. Doing well. Kirby says easy poll question. Rich says if you know, you know. My favorite color is pink. Big Mar. Yes, Kirby, Big Mar. Oh man. Let's see. We've got Natasha. It's still in the oven, so I don't know how the lasagna has turned out yet. It still has 33 minutes. Pulse Productive says hello. I don't play chess. Pulse Productive. Johnny Theva loves Martha Stewart. Paul Cantrell, thank you so much. Hi Priscilla. Daoop Ya said hi. What should I have for breakfast? Totally up to you. RTH. Hannah is Martha Stewart's daughter. Definitely not. Diffie prayers and blessings. So good to see you. You were a pharaoh goddess at some point. I don't know. Can't definitively say no to that. Jacob Nickel said hi. Megan, you got the answer right to the poll. Congratulations. Jacob Nichols, honestly, I don't have it in me to do dessert tonight. It's already 10:04. The lasagna still has half an hour to bake, and then I have to take it out and let it cool. So no, I'm not gonna do dessert tonight. Actually, I do have dark chocolate. I could have a little piece of dark chocolate. How about that? Let's see. Pulse Productive, love your energy. How do you make apple juice? I've never made it before, but I'm sure you just extract the juice. Paul K says you are the dessert. All right, there's a few more things. Oh, I gotta filter my water. And then I also have to just remember this. Chopped up my mushrooms on here. I knew it, says Kirby. Hannah Stewart. How do you make water? I'm filtering water right now, if that's what you're wondering. Kamal, hello. We're at 8.13. Woohoo! Do you like true crime stories? Not really. I subscribe to a law and crime YouTube channel. That's interesting, but honestly, like I would say a couple months ago, I was just consuming like terrible story after terrible story after terrible story. And I really noticed it just left me in such a bad mood. Like, it's like very heavy stuff. It's very interesting, but honestly, I try not to consume a ton of that stuff because it makes you feel or think a lot less of humanity, I would say. You're just like, dang, like, people are just so terrible out there. People are so messed up, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like it clouds, like, all the positives that are out there. So I don't dislike it, but I try to just limit how much true crime I consume. Because it really is just like it's a downer. It's a mood killer. For me, at least. Maria says, welcome, Odin. Jack Winkle says she's the best. Thank you, Maria. Yeah, we're at 187 likes, guys. "29 minutes on the lasagna, and then it's coming out." Whew, I'm tempted to I think I'm gonna make myself some decaf coffee and maybe go chill on my couch. Hi, Giovanni. Brian, in 2 hours it will be Hannah's birthday. Not true. Megan, do you have YouTubers that you recommend watching? Oh my God, yes. I love this question. Let me finish my washing and I'll let you know my top YouTubers. I would say, I think I have like 2 or 3 channels that are my tops. That means we'll be parting ways Maria. September 13. I will answer, says Rich. Nice. All right, cutting board. Put this up here. Ooh, I am getting hungry, guys. All right, so let me turn the camera a little bit, just so you can see me. I was gonna answer Megan Leach's question. Do you have YouTubers that you recommend watching? Yes. Let me type this out. Megan Leach. Yes. For no nonsense advice and motivation, check out Alex Hormozy and Layla Hormozy. For no nonsense financial advice, check out, I should say, I love. Let me do this in 2 messages because I think I'm gonna run out of characters. My fave YouTubers are Alex Hormozy and Layla Hormozy. They're married, but they each have their own channel. And then we have, for no nonsense financial advice, my fave YouTubers are Dave Ramsey, JJ, what's his name? JJ, dang it. I watch him like every day. This is so embarrassing. JJ Buckner. JJ Buckner, your rich BFF, Vincent Chan, and there's one more finance person. Oh, Ramit Sethi. Let me see if I got his spelling right. Ramit Sethi. Rossetti. I did get it right. So, yeah, so I would say my the two niches I'm consuming the most on YouTube are like lifestyle motivation and like productivity, I would say. That's like one corner, and then the other one is finance. Let's see, Kylie, hello. Hilaire from Algeria is here. Thank you, Brian Moses. Let's see. No, it's birthday, not cooking. It's not my birthday. Good night, Gavin. All right. Let's see. My favorite is Hannah Banana grind. Yes, the grind doesn't end, does it? All right, I'm gonna make some coffee, and then I think I'm gonna move to my. Couch maybe, just so I can like sit closer to you guys and chat. How about? Johnny is from Brazil. Can you do the eyebrow like The Rock, the people's brow, I think is what it's called. How does he do it? Like, I don't know, that wasn't very good. Thank you, Johnny. Hi, Eddie Richards. Hilaire, thank you. Jaden Kellum, hello. Hello, GP. Rational morality. Okay, let me make some coffee really quick. I think it'll just be like half a cup to keep it pretty low. Not trying to have like a ton of liquid before bed. Oh, all right, Sarah Williams says I love cooking. Anytime I do it, okay. Que lindas. Ryan and Jordan storm chasing. That's exciting. Oops. John F says, hey. Megan Leach, thank you, Hannah. I will check your recommendations out. I'm in need of finding new YouTubers to watch. Yes. I tend to go for like just really strong alpha personalities. Like I'm always looking for like, okay, who is gonna make me feel like I'm not working hard enough? So that's David Goggins, Gordon Ramsay, Martha Stewart, Cristiano Ronaldo, Taylor Swift, Kobe Bryant. I know he's passed, but still, we can all still admire his work ethic. God, who are other people who just work their butts off? Those are the ones that immediately come to mind, but there's I mean, the Hormozis, Alex and Layla Hormozi, Elon Musk, yeah, just people who are just going. Hawaii or Hawaii's? Sorry, I'm making coffee right now. So this is boiling water. I think you can see the steam, right? So that's half a cup. Ronald Reagan, question mark. Even lungs, Elon, question mark. I was talking about people whose work ethic I really admire. Basically people who I look at their work rate and I'm like, wow, okay. I'm not there yet, but I would like to get to their level of like work productivity output. Let's see, Shailendra is here. We got 62 people here. Hello. I'm gonna make some decaf coffee right now. So I've got some really fancy Folgers, guys, because I do actually enjoy drinking Folgers. Yes, we're at 202 likes. That's amazing, guys. Thank you so much. Let's see, Hawias, I wanted to say thank you for subbing to the channel in case I missed it before. Cherry Red Sway, that touches the cold. Ooh, sounds like a poem. Thank you, S. Djokovic will win this year's US Open Championship. Hector Acevedo, good to see you, member. Hope you're doing well. So for this, I'm gonna use, it says 1 rounded teaspoon for 6 fluid ounce cup. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more. Just because I like really strong coffee. Ignacio Jara, hello. So, say goodbye to Folgers. It's very simple, guys. So now I just need to stir in the Folgers with a spoon. Actually, a smaller one. Even lungs. I'm half Euromix and half Ethiopian. Odin is laughing. Bailey Boo, hello. Ignacio, Sarah Williams. I was watching a cooking show and was like, I want to cook. That was like me when I was a kid. What's decaf coffee to regular coffee? Decaf coffee has most of the caffeine component removed. Bailey Boo, I'm drinking it because it's decaf. Thank you, RTR. I appreciate it. And Bailey says, oh, yeah, I would not be drinking caffeine this late because it's 10:18 p.m. for me. And I do work tomorrow and I have a meeting right away at 9 in the morning. So that would not be the smartest idea. But no, this is decaf. Oh, don't worry, Ronaldo. I have a timer on my oven. You can see that little blue light right there. That's the timer on my microwave that I set for my oven. Bailey, I'm glad you like the videos. I think I missed a few comments up here. Miss Cupid said aloha. Hello, Miss Cupid. Shuvrasid, I think. Randy Michael, I am still up. Yes, it's actually not that late for me. It's 10:19. I do not go to bed this early, even on work nights. Oh, I should take a little peek at the lasagna. There's 17 minutes left, guys. It's getting close. Wow, you have 6 a.m. meetings. Rich, I cannot even imagine. I'm curious, do you like meet in an office? Like, do you sit around a table? Is it, oh my God, 6 in the morning. I know, Kirby, 6 a.m. meetings, nice. That is brutal. Okay, who else did I see? RTR says the best mix. Yabba Dabba Doo, going back to signing. Some schools now teach it here as a full language. I know the alphabet and a little more. Would you like to learn it? Probably when I have more time. Yes, I think it'd be really, really cool. I would love to learn American Sign Language, yes. Gavin says, don't worry, Abe's dead. He won't be able to open the front door. Okay, that must be in response to someone else. RTR, I'm glad you like the freckles. Do you feel the difference? I mean, I can drink decaf and then sleep for 10 hours, so it doesn't affect me. I have noticed though, when I've had regular caffeinated coffee late at night, I have felt like more energetic, like right before bed, which is tricky because I'm trying to go to sleep. Spiritual Echoes, hello. It's 11:19 for Marta in Atlanta. So you are 1 hour ahead of me. Rainy Michael, coffee will keep you up now. This is decaf. So I've had good luck with this. This does not keep me up. Cooking with Doja Cat, says Doug Bros Gaming. You're the first, I think. I don't know, I might have missed a previous comment, but people will often mention Doja as a celebrity who I resemble somewhat. Lunchroom meeting, gotcha. Hamizan Al Farizi said hi. Hi unknown. I am Ethiopian Amir. Musashi Miyamoto. You found a free fridge outside. Nice. I would like to learn Deutschen Sprech. You already speak it. Mein Hase ist Name. Colin Ned. OMG the Freckle says Sneha Verma. Bailey Boo, my zodiac sign is Virgo. Chosen one. Oh, this means I love you. Oh, that's cool. I did not know that. I have to change my sleep. My sleeping is off. I fall asleep at 2 in the morning. Oof, yeah, that would be very, very difficult with a 9-to-5 job. You would not be getting much sleep then. Rated Frog with the turtle. I just use a lot of translator. Oh, mein Hase ist Name. Gotcha. Dino 70. That girl Grace is here with the heart and bow emojis in your username. That's very cute. I try to not watch TV before bed. I try to be off my screens at minimum like 30 minutes before I go to sleep. So the last 30 minutes before I shut off all the lights and I'm actually like trying to sleep, it's like I'm brushing my teeth, flossing, mouth washing, like just getting the last of my night routine done, and then I'll read a book for at least like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then it's just from there on, let's go to sleep. So I try to avoid screens 30 minutes at least before bedtime, if not a little bit more, like 45. Like the last 30 minutes to an hour between, like, you know, of being awake for the day, I try to not have screen time. I'm not from Greece, Sneha, but I think I could be like from the Mediterranean area. Jet Scotty, okay, you were the one who asked about shows before bed. Chosen one, thank you so much. Paul K, need a woman like you, can tell you're a keeper. Thank you. Mr. Ham 6000. Bailey Boo says I have a crush on Ghostface. Really? I mean, isn't Ghostface from like the Scream movies? Jacelyn said hi. Cheeto Adame. Just waiting for my lasagna to be done in the oven. It's got 12 minutes to go. I'm hoping it turns out well. That girl Grace, Jacelyn, energetic before bed sounds like fun. I don't know. Ronaldo Jr. says New Jersey, it's 11:22. Yep, 1 hour before me. Jacelyn, Timothy Peters, so good to see you. Yay. Why do you look like Doja Cat? There's no reason why. I just look this way. Biken Karis says I'm from Indonesia. Leonid is still here. Sorry, my Russian is not that good, but happy you're still here, Leonid. Amir, yes, I'm Ethiopian. Bye, Bailey Boo. Have a nice evening. I have no clue. I mean, I know of Sonic Adventure 2, but I do not have any opinions on Sonic Adventure 2 because I know nothing about it other than that it exists. Listen to me. All right, it's Michelle Wolf channel. Thank you so much. In Wahrheit spreche ich gar kein Deutsch, sondern meine eigene Sprache. Really? I really thought you were a native German speaker. Because sometimes Google Translate is not, the phrasing's a little sus. Bailey Boo. Okay, saw that one. I think Friday's live, Kirby, Cassidy, and I will be 4-month members. No way. That's crazy. Brian C says howdy. All right. Bread. We've got Down a Dark Alley. Great to see you again. Your username is very, very easy for me to remember. All right, Andrew. Mine has this number with the 3. Aishunchen. Bailey Boo says, yeah. Oh, wow. Ghostface. Cute cat. I'm drinking decaf coffee. I'm gonna go peek at my lasagna, guys. See what's going on. I think I'm supposed to take the foil off for the last bit of this, but I could be wrong. 40 minutes, remove the foil. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna take off the foil, see what's going on in here. I'm a little nervous because it's so hot. Let's see if I can get it off. Ooh, looks good, you guys. Nice. Okay. Actually, I want to show you guys. There's like a little bit of cheese melted on here. But I can actually like show you a close-up in my oven. Let me take you off the phone stand and turn this around. And show you. So now it still has some time where the cheese on top is, yeah, the cheese should melt hopefully in the next few minutes, and then I'm gonna take this out. Definitely not gonna do that, Kirby. That would not be great. Not trying to bake my phone for dinner. Ugh. Oh, all right. So here's the foil. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna eat the cheese that's stuck on here. It's very tasty. And I'm hungry. Nice. 8.15 subs, amazing. Sorry, I'm going back to the chat here. I know I'm behind because I showed you guys that, I showed you guys the lasagna. Aaliyah Destiny, hello, I just showed everybody the lasagna I'm making. It's both vegan and gluten-free. Don Berna Bullet is here. Gina Palma is watching from the Philippines. Randy Michael is watching the NBA draft, I didn't even know. Eddie Guerrero, don't know who that is or was. I don't know what Dubai Chocolate is, essentially spoiled sisters. Don Berna having a good day. How about you? Guto Kowalski, hello. Good to see you. Baldwin Katana Iowan is here. Anita Sparkman is here. Du hast mich erwischt. All right, mein Hase ist Name. Thank you, Anita. That cheese is so good. I've never had that brand. I think it might be from Walmart. That's where my uncle shops a lot. All right. Gina, Goji Grim, Pro Gamer, hello. Kirby's comment, I love that. Stick us in the oven on 375. No, sir. Man, can you imagine having to get a new iPhone, like get a replacement phone because you stuck it in an oven? So dumb. So stupid. Ishmael Ergul, hello. Big jump in 10 minutes, says Rich. Who else is here? Burnt cheese is the best. I know, it was like a little bit crispy on the foil. It was very nice. Gon is here. Hello, Gon, another Russian speaker. Ronaldo has to go to bed. Come back soon, Ronaldo. It was great chatting with you. I know, that's how my phone has felt this past week. That's right, Kirby. I saw your post about like going live. You were having difficulty because your phone was getting so hot. Cassidy says, Rich, Kirby, it's been an awesome 4 months. Thank you so much, Rich, for that info. Yeah, it makes me want to go into my dashboard because I can check like using my YouTube channel data. Like I can see who's been a member for how long. I don't know if it gives days, but it'll definitely give like months. Mein Hassesname, Hanna, ich habe eine Frage an dich. Nehmen wir mal ein an. Wir treffen uns unbekannterweise in Amsterdam und du fragst mich, woher ich komme. Ich antworte darauf, dass ich gerade aus Afrika komme. Was tust? That's probably not gonna happen. Oh man, but that's a crazy idea. Was für eine Idee oder eine Idee. Mein Hase ist Name. So hi Ahmad Khan, hello. I'm hungry, please give it to me, says Ishmael. Oh, was tust du? Ich weiß nicht, mein Hase ist Name. Du spinnst. Ein bisschen. Kirby says I know that, okay. Dylan, I made lasagna. I met Eddie Guerrero in 2002. He's a wrestler. Godly Spoken. Nespal, I made lasagna. Janusz is here. There should be a highlighted comment for Friday's live too. I love this. I love that you're keeping such good track, Rich. Hi Jaxie. Hi Ohujan, I think. Looks like Ohujan. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Looks Turkish. Wants a pizza. We've got Truth A. Mia said hi. Aniel, hello. Down a dark alley. I have never owned a pair of Crocs. I feel like the Gen Zs are really rocking the Crocs look. I've been seeing, and probably Gen Alphas too, because I've seen some of these like baby children walking around, and they've got the Crocs with the like calf sock, like the Nike calf. I think it's calf socks. But no, I've never owned a pair of Crocs. I wouldn't be opposed to owning a pair. I just have like never felt the need to. I think I would own a pair of Crocs if I was like shuffling outside, like going in and out of my house, like to go to my garden or do yard work and come back inside. But yeah, I would need like a specific reason to buy Crocs, and so far I have not had a reason to get Crocs. Your fave Rainwing, hello and welcome back. Delmoker, this is a clean channel. Yes, indeed. Thank you for the reminder. Yabba dabba doo. Jaxie 5150 Gunner, I missed you. Hello. Manuel Tevez says Argentina present. Good to see you. Hola. PUBG LMAO. Vic Lumpkin, hello. Who else is here? I have an eidetic memory. What does that mean? Let's Google this. Eidetic memory. I did not spell that right. Ability to recall an image from memory with high precision after seeing it only once. This recall is typically short-lived. Interesting. Can you see it? I don't know if I have that. I mean, I really never forget people's faces. Like, if I've met you once or seen you once, I will not forget your face. So, Yeah, I don't know if that's the same thing, but like facial recognition is, I'm so good at it. I've noticed this. Like it's like an actor where I'm like, oh my God, I saw him once, like 15 years ago in this one random TV show, and he's popped up a second time in my life. I don't know what those are. Carl Brown. It's crazy that Crocs made this big of a comeback. I know, Kirby. Like, I feel like the Gen Zs, it's like they keep like surprising me. I can't quite wrap my head around them. But I have to say, I'm very pleasantly entertained by the Gen Zs. I'm like, you guys are so like interesting. So different from millennials. Mildred Harris, hello. Hi, Katie. Wow, Yabba has 10-year-old Crocs. Ich würde direkt von farbigen Leuten umzingelt und bedroht, says mein Hasesname. Ich bin nicht diese Situation. Alright, crazy stuff going down with mein Hasesname. That was the timer for the lasagna behind me. Alright, down in Dark Alley with the hearts. Your fave rain wing, I made lasagna. I gotta go check on it, but I don't want to get too far behind. I also saw that Gianna Forever used the 1 month member like super comment. I don't know if it's what the name is exactly, but yes, like the special member milestone highlighted comment. I saw that pop up. So thank you very much, Gianna Forever, for being a member for 1 month. Love having you here. Rich says Crocs L. Hi Maria, how are you? So good to see you. It says Sarah says I started cooking when I was 7. Mildred Harris, photographic memory. Gianna Forever, Ola, my daughter's graduation ceremony from high school was tonight. Whoa! Can you shout her out, Hannah? Gia Marie Cherry, class of 2025, Washingtonville Wizards. Once a wizard, always a wizard. Congratulations, Gia. Oh my goodness, Gia, you're making me feel so old because my high school class was 2012. Here we are 13 years later. I'm like, oh my God, you guys are so young, it's crazy. All right, let's see what's going on with this lasagna. I kind of want it, the cheese isn't like totally melted. I might leave it in there for like 2 more minutes. It might melt over time though, if I just let it sit. Okay, M. Amir Ali Baig, hello. Naslin, that's really a kind of gift. We've got someone from Denmark, Oscar Den Seja. All right, doing well, M. Amir. Stone Papa Smurf, do you know your Myers-Briggs personality? Of course I do. I relate to it so strongly. I'm INTJ. So it's introverted, intuition, thinking, and judgment. And it's like when you Google specifically what is an INTJ woman like, describes me to a T. Like minimalist, highly like very independent, spend a lot of time in your own head just thinking, analyzing, planning. Most of your wardrobe is black or simple that you could just mix and match. I would say I have I have very good intuition and very accurate judgment of people. Like it can seem like I will have snap judgments of people, and sometimes it's like maybe not the most kind judgment, but I feel like it's saved my butt so many times where I've seen like I knew someone was a Karen even before they said something or did something. I was just like, oh, this is not gonna go well. I can spot it from like a mile away. Or just safety situations where I'm like, yep, I'm gonna leave or I'm gonna go the other way because this is gonna not be a great place to walk or drive. So I love being an INTJ, and I feel like it's super, that's like the one personality test where I was like, yeah, I 100% agree with this. Gianna Forever, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Gianna, and congratulations again on Gia's graduation. Gotta get some emojis in here. Much appreciated. Woohoo! Gianna forever. Mason, hello. Quiero chocolate. I do have chocolate, actually. So I'm gonna get a cooling rack out so I can cool off this lasagna. I actually have 2 of them, which is perfect for this. Now let me go grab the lasagna. I'm gonna turn this up. Oh, it smells so good, you guys. Oh my gosh. Wow. Can you imagine, you guys, if I just like tripped and fell and was like, how tragic that would be? I think it was like a pretty good use of some cheese, some vegan cheese that I was sent home with. I'm very proud of this. So I kind of want to cover this again with the foil because I think that'll help to like make the cheese melt a little bit more. I just think it could be a little bit better than what it is. But just to give you guys one more close up and not burn myself, this is actually hard. But here you go. Dun da da da. There's the lasagna. So yeah, I think I'll just let it I'll like semi-cover it. How about that? Doesn't need to be like super tight. CJ the Poet birthday is on the 30th. Happy early birthday. That's next Monday. Any fun plans, CJ? I'll just do that. Come on. All right, so I'm gonna scooch this just a little bit so I can lean over here. Ever had A1 sauce on lasagna? Never, Jamie, no, but I wouldn't rule it out. M. Amir is from Pakistan. All right, do you know, okay, I was answering Stone Papa Smurf's Myers-Briggs personality. Yes, so we're similar. Yours is introverted, intuition, thinking, and instead of judgment, what is P? I don't know. Weil du die Hälfte nicht verstehst. Let's go, Gianna. Okay. Ah, dang it. There we go. Noor Shamika is here. Jordan Kreutz is here. Emery, Kingston Blair, hello. Asise Arus, I think. Leonid with more Russian in here. Hog. Nasmin from Taiwan. Macht ja nichts, kannst ja noch ein bisschen üben. Yes. Just getting in from the club, says Hog Hog. Ooh. Crocs live forever. I know. Take mine on holiday. They have their own passport. That's so funny. Casty says, oh, you meant to say 250. Your comment is, we're so close to 350 likes. I mean, we could probably get to 250 tonight. And it's 10:45. Honestly, that's not, for me, once it's 11:30 p.m. at night, I'm like, and it's a work night, I'm like, okay. Now I'm starting to feel a little guilty, but anything that's before 11:30, I don't feel as bad about. The name of this dish is lasagna, asise. Lasagna, mein Haselname, du entscheidest etwas zu schnell und ehrlich zu sein. I think your memory is probably better than mine, Hannah, to remember all the things about chat members. It's like, I think what helps me, and I've said this before, don't worry, that's just my dishwasher affecting the sink drainage. But yeah, like this notebook that I keep, like if I write stuff down, that's like, I don't know what the percentage of like guarantee that I will remember it, but writing stuff really helps me commit stuff to memory. Reginald Williams is here. Live Haryana is here. Coast Cider says lasagna. Mado Salet, Eddie Richards. Coast Cider says dang. Roughly how much does that lasagna cost? I have no clue. I would need to itemize all of the ingredients. And the thing is, it's like a teaspoon of oregano, a teaspoon of basil, 1 block of, it's like I'm using piecemeal, not entire packages of things. So I'd have to actually stop and do some bookkeeping to get you a number. Thank you, Gianna, for the 100 gift. Let's see. Eddie Richards, I'm very proud to be watching this. Eddie, I mean, it happens. I wouldn't say I hate it. It's only when it's like spammy or aggressively flirty. It's like, okay, this is like not why I'm here. Zach Miller, yes, this is lasagna, big old batch. Thank you again, Gianna. Oh my goodness. Thanks again. Oh, thanks again, Gianna. So very much appreciated. Come on, emojis, don't let me down. All right, I missed a few comments up here. Tree, thank you so much, Dominic Ridley. Did you stay dry today here in the metro? Oh my gosh. The thing is, so I work 9 to 5 and I try to get out at least mid-morning for just a quick walk because I'm the type of person where I do not like sitting in one place for hours and hours on end. It's just like, it's not comfortable, it's not good for you. I like to move regularly throughout the day. And I had no chance to, I just was unwilling to go outside and get completely drenched. Even with an umbrella, it was like the sheets of rain coming down today in Minneapolis was just, I was like, even if I had an umbrella, a rain jacket, and rain boots, I feel like my clothing, at least like my pants and like my hair and face would be getting like just ravaged by the storm. I was gonna like Gianna's super chat. Thank you so much. Mika Orava says, hey. Thank you, Sydney Morton. Sammy likes Chick-fil-A. Love from India. Thank you so much, Sammy. Oh, P is perceiving. Thank you for, yes, I had forgotten that was the alternative to the J of judgment in Myers-Briggs. Hey, it's Coda, Mr. Handsome, Triple Doom. What's popping in here? Triple Doom, I made some lasagna. Let's scooch it back into the frame so I can show you. I have it covered because I want the cheese to melt just a little bit more than it did in the oven. But yeah, it was some vegan cheese that my uncle decided to just give to me. He was trying to kind of clear out his fridge for other things. And he's like, will you use this vegan cheese? And I was like, yeah, I will. I know exactly what I can make with this vegan cheese. Hi, Larry Atta. Thank you so much. Rich Nets got 5 first-round picks if you're still here. Sounds amazing. I don't follow it, but sounds like they... how is that even fair? Is one of my first reactions to that. Jennifer Estes is here. Hello, Jennifer. Good to see you. Sydney Morton. I am Ethiopian. Yes, I'm 50% Ethiopian, 50% European mix. Dominic Ridley, I was soaked. It's my 34th birthday, so I had to get outside. Happy birthday, Dominique. Oh my goodness, yeah. Maybe not the easiest weather, but I hope you still found time or a way to do something fun. That's so cool. You're a little more than 2 years older than me. I'll be 32 in September. Gianna Forever, I work for Fashion File. You can look it up. We're a high-end designer reseller. Ooh, very cool. Let's see, Fashion File. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm seeing it here. I'm going to their website. Oh my gosh, cool. The first thing I see on the Fashion File webpage is Nicole Richie. I love Nicole Richie. She's so cool. Wow, all this stuff is so pretty. Ooh, these handbags. Oh my gosh. This is dangerous, Gianna. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get back to the chat here. Peter Bot is here. Rich gave the Cristiano Gordon, Cherry, Zombie, and Lil Tofu member emojis. Is it Cracked? Cracked said hi. Grim Blackout says have a wonderful night. Momo's, what a face card. That is such a Gen Z-ism. I think it's such a funny, I love the Gen Zs for their vocabulary. Thank you, Momos. Spax, what's Day of Judgment? If you're asking me for what day it is, I have no clue. Stone Papa Smurf says INTJs are more strategic and decisive with clear vision and a focus on achieving goals. INTPs are more analytical and open-ended, prefer to explore possibilities underlying principles. That's an interesting distinction. I wouldn't have been able, because I feel like they see, like perceiving versus judgment. I think it'd be helpful if I knew an INTP, like in my life, like if my sister was an INTP or one of my parents was, just to like compare, like to be like, oh, you would do things this way. Brittany Swift said hi. Casey said hi. Let's see, we've got Ronaldo Jr., welcome back. Let's see. Okay, Max Craddy said hi. I like your hand towel, it's so pretty. Thank you. I think I got this as a gift from my grandparents. They have given me such beautiful home gifts over the years. I think this is like a bird. Am I holding this the right way? Yeah. Yeah, very pretty. I'll usually switch out my the dish towel that's hanging on my oven handle. I went with white just because it seems like a lighter like spring summer color, and then I'll usually put this on my oven handle in the Christmas holiday months. We've got your fave Rain Wing. Okay, that was you who said that. You know, health, what are the actual activators for each vitamin? Max Craddy. Speaking of birds, what's your favorite type of bird? Boy, that's a good question. I really love, I think it might be herons. Bird. Is it a heron? Let's see. Herons. They're here. I've seen them around the city. Are there any in Minneapolis? Are there herons in... I think it's herons. Maybe it's egrets. Now I'm getting those confused. Herons versus egrets. Oh, okay, definitely not a great egret. No, I think it's a heron that we have here. Because the heron has like this back of the head like feather. But I've seen them like around Minneapolis. So I would say, yeah, they're just graceful. Like I don't think they're birds of prey. Like the birds of prey really stress me out. Bearded Aussie, hello. Had a great Wednesday. It's now 10:56 and I've taken my lasagna. I was doing that on tonight's live stream. Took it out of the oven, so this is now, I mean, it's because it's such a big volume of food and it was baking in my oven at such a high temp. I mean, it's just gonna take a while to fully settle before I can cut into it. I don't think I'll be able to cut into it and like safely eat this tonight, but I'm thinking like on Friday night, I could do a Friday night movie night with you guys, like put on something. I couldn't stream it on YouTube because I would get a copyright ban, but I'm thinking of doing like another couch stream where I eat lasagna and then just hang out. AD, I don't think there's any mods right now. We've got, who else? Looks awesome. Thank you, Bearded Aussie. Count me in. Bailey Boo is back. Thank you for coming back. I was just talking about my favorite bird and I think it's a heron. AD, oh, Bearded Aussie, I was gonna ask, how was your day? How are I think you said you have multiple kids, but I know you said you had a daughter. Yes, no spamming or you get axed. Looks awesome. Feel free to look up my employer, Lambton Golf and Country Club. Not as exciting as Gianna's. I mean, golf clubs are cool. I love golf clubs and country clubs. Movie night, yes. The popcorn might not be around still by Friday, but I don't have I ran out of kernels to use my own popcorn machine. So I actually went to the store and just got some popcorn. It's almost gone. I mean, you can tell there's like not much left. But I might go to the store and grab some popcorn so I can have lasagna popcorn and then watch a movie. I don't know which movie. Let's see. Thank you, Pretty Anna. Targolube, Sonic Edits. Lasagna and roasted veggies. There are actual like veggies in the layers of this lasagna that I made tonight. It's got zucchini, it's got mushroom, it's got spinach, there's tofu, lentils. Like it's very much a non-traditional lasagna recipe. It's vegan and it's gluten-free. The lasagna noodles are made out of chickpeas, so there's like some bonus protein in the noodles, which is always a win. I was gonna look up your golf club, Rich. I don't wanna forget that. Lambton Golf Club in Toronto, I believe. Lambton Golf and Country Club in York. In York. Like England. Looks beautiful. Lambton Golf. 27 holes of Reese Jones design championship golf. Cool. Gets great reviews. Looks beautiful. Oh my goodness. How pretty. Oh, photos of deer on here. I mean, golf courses and country clubs are so scenic. Okay. I know I'm behind on the comments. Sonic Edits, I'm Tails. Count Me In says it's midnight. Yeah, it's 11 p.m. exactly for me right now, people. So it's getting a little late. Once it hits 11, like the 11 o'clock hour on a work night, I'm like, all right, I guess I need to kind of start wrapping it up for the day. The night owl in me is like dying inside. Because if I wasn't like if I didn't have to wake up for working at 9, I would stay up, until I would say like 1. Like 1 is like a solid, like I've used the night. I've kind of met my natural bedtime now and am ready to just fall into sleep. Oh wow, do you have a recipe that you could give out somehow? So I followed a recipe for this lasagna. It's not my own. I've made a few modifications to it, but If you're watching on mobile, I think you'll have to copy paste this into your browser. But for anybody wondering, for those of you wondering, here's the vegan gluten-free, it can be made gluten-free, lasagna recipe I followed tonight. So check it out. The source is Nora Cooks. She is, I would say she's my #1 vegan recipe person on the internet. Lucille, it's midnight for you. Look like Alicia Keys. Without the keys, just playing. This is chosen one. Lasco, I made some lasagna. That's what I've got here. We've got, who else? Sonic Edits, Miss Mitchell, Saw You. Let's see, for your fave Rain Wing. Oh wow, okay, sent the recipe. The chosen one says, what? Sounds delicious. Which brand of vegan cheese? So normally I use, let me type this in the chat. AD. My favorite brand of vegan cheese for this lasagna is, I think it's Violife. Let me double check this. Violife cheese. Yeah, Violife. Boom. Harerimana, Patrick, I'm doing well. Thank you for joining. Count me in. I am a data analyst. Lasco, God, these people, like, how do you all survive? Those of you who get 4 to 5 hours of sleep, I'm just like, that doesn't make sense. Oh, like, it's just not possible for me. Hannah, is the food ready? So Brian, this is still like, I mean, I couldn't like hold my finger to the casserole pan. Like I can quickly touch it, but I mean, it's just so much food at such a high temperature that it's not ready to cut into. It's still like, it needs to like solidify and cool down after being in the oven for that long. So not quite ready to eat. I won't be able to dig into it on tonight's live stream because it's now past 11 p.m. and it still needs to cool. I think I could probably dig into this in the next like 20 minutes or so, which is fine for me, but yeah, can't do it on live tonight. I will eat lasagna on Friday night's live though. Win Lasco, oh my God, says Rich. Jason Gordon says, damn, Preet Singh. Joan Reese, you need to go to my channel. If you click on my user profile picture, it'll take you to the homepage of my YouTube channel, and you will see that the video that I've pinned on my homepage, the landing page of my YouTube channel, is my 6,000 subscriber 4-layer chocolate espresso cake. So yes, I love making cake. Count me in. Lil Vaughn, hello. Miss Mitchell says definitely copying the recipes. Patson Murewa from Zimbabwe. Menor Noguera. AD says, oh, nice. I've seen that brand Violife currently. Yes, Daya. I would say Daya is my all-time favorite vegan cheese for like nachos, vegan grilled cheese, mac and cheese. But specifically for this lasagna, I tried Daya and it didn't work as well. So I mean, I'll use Daya for literally every other vegan dish that requires cheese. Like whenever I make vegan pizza, my first choice is Daya. But it just didn't, I feel like the fat content is a little bit too high with Daya, where I made this lasagna before with Daya and it felt like the oil from the Daya shreds like leached out and it was very greasy on top and I didn't like that. Levi, Chino, hello. Yeah, definitely give Violife a try, AD. I think you'll like it. Mason, I made some lasagna tonight. I just noticed your paper clips. When I started work in Germany, they had never seen that full back style. They and we donated all of them to office girls. I just noticed your paper clips when I started work in Germany. They had never seen that fold back style. Oh, interesting. Silly Germans. Thangam TV is here. Rich says 8.16 subs. That's crazy because today, I think like beginning of today, I was at 8.08. So we have grown quite a bit. Sijin C says funny. Miss Mitchell just subscribed. Thank you so much. Brian says, okay, if not tonight, Friday, I'm putting off everything to see your delicious lasagna. Sounds good, Brian. Yeah, I would have needed to start this live stream probably 1 hour earlier than I did tonight. And I hopped on this live stream early tonight, in the hopes that I could maybe have this cool off in time to eat it, but it's just, I would have needed to be on even earlier than I was. Bhavesh Kumar, hello. Tyson Carter. Minor says, I don't even know what's in there, but I'm hungry. Yes, it's a big pan of lasagna. Tyson Carter, Junebug. Let's see, Bhavesh, Nice Kitchen, Carson, Postian, you're growing fast. I know, AD, it's really, really exciting. Yeah, it's looking like we could get to 10,000. This channel could get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of, I would say like the end of August. It seems realistic based on how like the growth has been going lately. Nova says hello. Hi Nova, I'm a singer. Eric Johnson says hello. Thank you, Bhavesh. Bo Tiki, I made a big old casserole pan of lasagna. I'll take the foil off. I put the foil on it to help melt the cheese a little bit. But yes, I've got some, oh my God, I cannot wait to just like eat so much of this. But it's still, I took this out maybe 30 minutes ago, but it's still quite hot. Luckily, I've got it on a bit of a raised cooling rack, so that'll help the heat escape from underneath the pan versus like sitting on a hard surface. So I'm hoping that this will just, I'll have some of it tonight. I just can't quite dig into it yet, and I won't have time to dig into it on my live stream. Thank you, Eric Johnson. Addison, I'm doing well. Just hanging out. Made some lasagna tonight. Angel and Gabrielle. I think I've seen you. That username is very familiar to me. Eddie Richards, 10K by Labor Day is a lock or sooner. Yes, I mean, Rich, I feel like that's what I'm projecting realistically based on numbers, is I think end of August, aka by Labor Day, 10K. 10K by Labor Day, like that should be like a little, I should put a sign up here that says 10K by Labor Day. Cassidy says, have an awesome night, Hannah. Rich Kirby, can't wait till Friday's live. Yes, Cassidy, I will see you on Friday night live, and I'll be eating some of this delicious lasagna. Thank you, Eric Johnson. Bhavesh Kumar, nice earring, I think. Brian Moses, love to see the smile on your face when the food is done. I know. It's like all the work is done, all that, like the tofu ricotta, having to chop the veggies, make the marinara sauce. Like there's a lot of steps that go into this lasagna. And then there's all the dishes that, like you can hear it in the background. My dishwasher is running. I've got my dish rack full of hand-washed dishes, but now I'm like, oh, it's all done. Thank goodness. AD, I love this. Love this question. Just curious, when did this channel start? What year? So I joined YouTube. You can actually, if you go to my YouTube channel and you click on like the description and you expand like the bio section where I just talk about myself at the top, you can see it'll say joined and then a date. So you can see how old every single channel is on YouTube. I think every single channel has that. But I joined YouTube. I started this channel on September 10th of 2020. So I was talking about this earlier on tonight's live stream. I'm planning on having a 5th birthday party / 5th anniversary video special. I don't know what yet. I have a couple months to plan still, but I will be turning 5 years old on YouTube in September, which is just so exciting and also crazy, because I remember deciding to start YouTube, and it feels like it wasn't that long ago. I'm like, wow, that was 5 whole years that it's been. 10K by Labor Day. Yeah, that's the motto. 10K by Labor Day. I love it. It will taste, we will eat half of that for sure, says Eddie Richards. Rich is waving to Cassidy with Gordon and the cherry emojis. The 3 weird kids said hi. We'll be eating that on Friday, says Eddie Richards. James Bell, you're such a great cook. I do my best. Could be the theme, 10K by Labor Day. Yes, I love it. It makes me excited for Labor Day. And honestly, like, it's not that far away. We'll be in July. That's crazy to say. We're gonna be in July next week, next Tuesday to be specific. That will be the start of July, right? Or is it Wednesday? July 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because the 4th of July is on a Friday this year. Yeah, so July is coming quickly. So basically 2 months. Grind for 2 months and see where the sub count is at. We will call it a 5-year anniversary. Ooh, gee, how did I'm like disappointed in myself, but also very impressed by you that you came up with that. So that's so perfect. Anniversary. I need to call my YouTube channel anniversaries that. It's my anniversary. That's excellent, Gianna. Thank you so much for that. All right, I'm gonna write that down. So today's date is what, the 25th? Wow. That's going in the notebook. Gianna Forever came up with anniversary. Yay! I know, I was thinking today, I was like, oh, I can make a cake, I could have a balloon with a number 5. I actually was thinking it'd be fun to do like a white cake with a few layers, like a frosted white cake with like some cool sprinkles on it, and then have like the YouTube, make a design and basically stencil on the red YouTube play button, and then have like 5 candles going around the cake. I was like envisioning what a fun, or what I could, you guys, this would be fun. What I could do is like a red velvet cake with white frosting, similar to what I did for my 31st birthday this last year, where you cut into it and the cake is red like YouTube, and then the top of the cake also has a play button on it, like a YouTube red play button. So I'm thinking about what the cake should look like. Randy Michael, I will be going to bed soon because, man, I say this over and over, time goes so like painfully fast on YouTube lives for me. I would love to be on here forever, but it's already 11:15. I feel like I was just telling you guys, oh, it's only like 10 o'clock. It's only a little after 10. Here we are at 11:15. Let's see. Mohammed Guy, hello Mohammed. AD says, okay, when you hit 5 years, we need a 5-layer cake, maybe a Neapolitan cake. We'll see. I got 2 months to plan. Kristen Grundler said hi. Angel and Gabrielle, I made vegan and gluten-free lasagna. Hi, Mateen Arbab. Hi, Cece. Keep on making your make. You stay up all night long? No way. Delia from Russia. You could say privyet, right? Is that what you meant to say? Thinking of Ashley feeding 4 females are so fantastic. So fantastic, yeah. It's incredible thinking about you're eating for 4 total. I would struggle with that. Alpha male, hello. Gianna Forever, maybe make the cake the logo. That too, I could do like a logo shaped cake. Tracy, 11 is early, I know, but it's also a work night and I have a meeting right away at 9 tomorrow. Alpha Male, I made some vegan and gluten-free lasagna. So I might leave the foil off for now because I do, like, my stomach is rumbling and I do want to cut a slice of this for dinner. It's gonna be like a pretty late eat, but whatever. I can touch like the handle because the handle isn't near the food. But yeah, this is the lasagna. Behold the beautiful lasagna. I think it turned out pretty good. Just stay on longer. Keyshawn Games. Yes, Trey, I'm vegan. Let's see. I work here in the Bronx. Nice to hear a young lady talk so respectful. Good night to all. Thank you, Jorge Castro. I really appreciate just positive and respectful and supportive comments. So thank you. Hanniversary. Genius. Yes. That is forever gonna be what I call my YouTube anniversaries, is my Hanniversaries. Dragoliube, thank you. What's your age? Because you maintained yourself so well. That's the goal. I'm trying to just maintain my health as best as I can forever. So I'm 31. I'm going to be 32 in September. Harry Potter. How I get to view your channel because your sister, when it had the huge storm in America, making pumpkin pie. Yeah, I have a pumpkin pie recipe video, Brian. That one, I've noticed that the view count for that one keeps ticking up like over time. Something about the pumpkin pie recipe, like people liked. Alpha Male, yes. So I made this big old lasagna to basically get me through the rest of this work week and all of this weekend. Cause I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done. I have 3 brand collaborations in my queue. I also have my vacation vlog from this past weekend that I want to get up for next Monday. So there's just a backlog of things, and I don't want to have to get to every lunch and dinner and be like, okay, now I have to think, what can I throw together and make into a meal? I'm just like, make a big old pan of lasagna and have it at the ready. It also freezes really well, so it can last like a good number of days. And I actually really love leftovers, and I don't mind eating things over and over and over again for days. And I haven't had this in a few weeks, maybe even a month at this point, and I love this recipe. So this is all for me. This is for me chowing down lunch and dinner for the next several days. Thank you, Brian Moses. Felipe Reyes, thank you. It is a really great recipe. I'm excited to see how this batch of it turned out. This was my 4th or 5th time making this recipe. Nuts 380, hello. Jared Lazar is asking, can I have some? Josh Bills, thank you so much. Hi, Kimberly. Erdal said hi. Erdal, I believe you were one of the 5 who got gifted a membership from Jamie Hubler earlier this evening. Yabba Dabba Doo says, the noise is your stomach, though I thought it was your dishwasher. I mean, it could, like, if I stop talking, I think you can hear that. The rumbling in the background. That is not my stomach. Gianna Forever, I know. I'm ready for fall too, but I really, really, really am trying not to wish away my time because it's really been like, I find it really spooky how quickly the last several years have been just ticking by. It's very fast. Damn, you look like a sweet 25. A lot of people think I'm in my 20s, and I take it as a compliment. So to be, people asking, like, for example, I recently went on a work trip I posted a video actually, just a couple days ago on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out. But I went on a work trip and one of the office administrators at the company I work for, she quickly messaged me and was like, just checking, because we have a policy about employees renting cars who are under the age of like 24. And she's like, just checking, like, does this apply to you? And I'm like, nope, I am in my 30s. This does not apply. And she's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, I'll take it as a compliment if you ask me if I'm under 24 to be able to rent this vehicle. I threw everything out day 2. No, Josh, no. That's like dollars, stacks of cash, wads of cash into your garbage can. Don't do that unless it's inedible and it's unsafe to eat, of course. But like if it's just day old food, man, you are just putting dollars in your trash. Drago, don't eat everything yourself. Box by myself from Costa Rica. Jakaku 90. I didn't see the receipt. Alligator jambalaya. That's random. I know, very random. I saw that too. Drago says I can come by plane today. Not ready for fall. L. I know. The thing is, I love fall when we're in fall, but I do not want to be this. It's like those moments where I'm really pulling myself back and being like, all right, don't get ahead of yourself. Because I've been thinking, like, I was looking ahead to my 5-year anniversary on YouTube. That'll be September 10. I'm gonna be taking at least a 3-day weekend over my birthday weekend in September, because my birthday's on a Saturday this year. I was even thinking a 4-day weekend. I'll see. But yeah, I was getting so excited about like fall and then Halloween and like the autumn activities, and I was like, whoa. It's June. Like, don't do that. Don't get so ahead of yourself that you're just forgetting to enjoy right now, because there's still 2 more full months of summer. The older you get, the faster time goes. I don't like it, Josh. I'm trying to find strategies for making time feel like it's going slow. Andrew says, okay, taste test. It's gonna be like a pretty rough cut because it's still pretty hot and cooling off right now. Probably like once I'm off camera, and it needs a bit more time, and I don't feel like doing the cutting and the eating while on camera, like on a live stream. Yeah, me too, but it's real, says Josh. Ugh. Brian says, wow, you're so strong, Hannah. You have to roll up them sleeves. Are you a monitor? A monitor? A CRA? I don't know. Maybe you're not talking to me there. Private Moose VR. Don't get tempted, Hannah. I am going to be eating some of this, but yeah, it'll be once I've signed off. Which sadly probably should be now, because it is going on 11:30, and I did say earlier, once it gets to 11:30, I start to feel like, oh no, I need to get going. Yabba says, I remember going to work by bus and got children's price. Okay, I took it. Nice. Hi Ray, how are you? And we're at 8.17 now. Oh my gosh, crazy. And we're at 257 likes. It's been a very long live stream. 225 minutes is what my counter is showing me. That's over 3 hours, but I don't know how. It's like maybe 3.5 hours. Raga Gaming says, hey cutie. Yeah guys, I should get going. Garcello Smoke 20. I never get a notification. Then you need to go to my channel, and where it says subscribed, make sure there's a drop down menu, and make sure that the bell does not have the slash through it, because then you won't be getting any notifications. Brian says I am 28 and look 18. All right, guys, so beautiful, and you can cook. Yes, most of the content, I'm mostly a food channel where I do recipes on my channel. Carly is slay. Hello, Carly. Grind tomorrow. Yep, Exactly, Rich. That's the name of the game. Andrew says I'm gonna eat Brian. Airdal, see you. Yes, Airdal, new member. All right, guys. Reminder before I go, gotta remind you all, my next live stream is this Friday night, movie night. Remember, at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. Be sure to stop by on Friday night while I watch a movie and eat lasagna, eat this lasagna and some popcorn. Woohoo, popcorn emoji. Come on, emojis. Oh, Erdal, thank you so much. Let's see, I'm gonna pause on sending this because I wanna see who gets a membership. Thank you, Erdal. Kenny Michaels, Reaper, Davin White, the Salem Witch is just lurking, 404 error. Dr. So Yummy, good to see you. John Tay Weaver, Holly Lacey, Murray Bro, amazing. Thank you so much, Erdal, for sending the memberships, the 10 memberships. I wanted to see the last few comments here. I see CL is here. We've missed you so much, CL. Oh my goodness. You're in at the last few seconds. Yes, but you still made it and we're so happy. Someone actually, I think it was either Rich or Kirby the other day was like, have we seen CL on any of the recent lives? Or maybe it was John Puntany, but yeah, someone mentioned we hadn't seen you, so it's so good to see you, CL. Yes, I am hopping off here, but can stay on for a few moments longer while I get to the last of these comments. Shobha Kumari said hi. Bye, Brian. Hog Hog Green Tea Time. Gianna says good night, Hannah. Thank you so much for the super chats, or I think they're called super chats. Gianna forever, and congratulations one more time to your Gia on her graduation. Kirby with the popcorn emojis. Shawshank Friday, maybe. It'll depend on what mood of, like, what kind of film I'm in the mood for. Carly Isolate says, I like your earrings. CL's comment, so good to see that. Oh man, now there's so many comments. Isaiah, Elijah Nelson, Turkish, Airdal the Goat, Dirty Cal made some lasagna. Come back on Friday so you can see some of it. Thank you, Unkrish. It's Milk TV is here. Hannah Vegan Warrior. You're so sweet. Let's see. Yabba Dabba Doo says, nice night, Hannah. Thank you so much, Yabba Dabba Doo. LOL, a bit is better than none. YM, hello. Good night, Tiger Kishore. Rich with the Hannah, Minnesota, and squirrel emojis. Let's see, blot the mime, Okay, so reminder about Friday night, and I don't think my first one went. That's annoying. Let me type it again. Reminder, my next live stream is this Friday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. So let's have fun. Come on back. And I'll be watching a movie and eating lasagna that I just made here and some popcorn. Vivids, Dirty 8 Cal, Yabba Dabba Doo, a little news coming up on Friday. Ooh, okay. Hannah Star Sue. No, don't say that, Rich. Don't say it. No. No. We're all a community. We're all part of this channel. It's not just me. You can stay up late on Friday and you don't have to work on the weekend. That is true. So I will be able to maybe stay up a little bit later, but I should get going. Thank you again, Erdal, for the 10 memberships, the super thanks, the gifts, all of it. So yes, I do have to get going, and you guys know how much I struggle with this. All right, so peace out, guys. It's been so fun. Hanging out this evening and making lasagna, and I will see you all on Friday at 8 p.m. Central. Take care.